this team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I've come this way before, traveled through the open door, circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes, you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold of me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. See things you gotta do. And it's fight for me, I'm for the sake see the blessing in it. But much expected, much is given. Wanna make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them make it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn and develop patience. Determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving. They changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind. So I do it for all my people. Jabbing in competition. Back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give insult away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your go. Can't get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do.
Hey, man. Hey, what we gonna be some rock'em sock'em robots tonight? Hey, choose a side, nigga. What up, DB? What's up, Joe? Love is the word. What's up, JP? But we gonna call him JQ. PPD in the building. What's up, PPD? Box fans, man. Love is the word. Big Lloyd, man. What it do? My phone dying. Hey, you ever had a phone so long you only can make one phone call a day? Alex Carrillo, G Brown, Woke the Truth, Robert Brown, man. Thank you. What's up, KJ, man? I truly appreciate y'all coming in here, man. Kenelon, man. Hotep, Wave God. Oh, man, I appreciate you. Yeah, Canelo fans are welcome, man. Canelo fans are welcome, because you know why?
Just payday. You want payday. I know that.
Shout out to the boxing voice, man. I heard that show on the boxing voice the other day, and I was like, I need that, man. Hotep Shalom, man. Hey, you had 3 meals today, huh? Hey, man, welcome back, man. Who else? We got Big Homie Coop, man. I appreciate you, E1K, man. We got everybody, not only boxing. Oh, you've been singing the song. What's up, KO? Yeah, this song is catchy. It definitely is. Not only boxing, man. The devil is a lie. Hey, what's up, Joe Hill? Man, I appreciate you coming in here, Maurice. Michael Fuller, Players Ball. What's up? What's up? This shit is funny, dog.
Just payday. You want payday? I know that.
Oh, man. Hey, let me tell y'all niggas something, man. If them niggas in the suits didn't want Floyd Money Mayweather fighting prime niggas, why the fuck y'all think they gonna want Canelo to fight prime niggas, man? Man, y'all niggas better cut it out, man. Y'all better cut it out, man. Y'all act like, listen, niggas. Y'all niggas better accept truth, man. Y'all niggas better accept boxing for what it is, man. Boxing don't give a fuck about your ass, the best fighting the best. Hell nah. Y'all niggas over here. Oh, nah, man. I told y'all, I learned a lot. June 2019, man. I learned everything I need to know about this sport, man. Them niggas want to put their great grandkids through college. You know what I'm saying? They want to put their great grandkids through college, man. And we over here bickering and fight. Man, come on, man. Y'all better cut it out. Floyd didn't fight no niggas. Tell me a prime nigga Floyd Money Mayweather fought. I'll wait. Y'all want me to play a song?
Just payday. You want payday?
I know that. Y'all want that? Oh my God. Hey, it ain't enough black dollars in boxing, y'all. Charlo needs some help. Charlo needs some help, dog. Charlo needs some help in Houston. Houston, we are the problem. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here, man, niggas over here expecting what they never got in their life. Y'all niggas are funny, man. Y'all niggas are funny. Y'all gonna fight tooth and nail for this shit, huh? Man, y'all niggas are funny, man. Funny. But anyways, man, we just gonna believe that there's hope. We just gonna have a show tonight. we gonna believe that is show. Hey, I was gonna do a meme, G Brown. Hey, shout out to G Brown, man. Great minds think alike. I was gonna get a payday, and I was gonna do something tomorrow with that shit if I would have remembered. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is funny as fuck.
Just payday.
You want payday? I know that. Oh my God. Canelo got to fight all these niggas. Floyd didn't fight him. Why y'all asking fucking man? Hey, who? hey, who managed Floyd? Who managed Money Mayweather, y'all? You know why? Floyd never fought a prime nigga? Because everybody wanted what?
Just payday. You want payday?
You know that. He can't touch it. Sean Porter would have took 2 fights off of Floyd Mayweather's career, man. Floyd Mayweather arguably would have won the fight. But shit, if the nigga didn't want to fight Emmanuel Augustus, why the hell would you fight Sean Porter? How long was Keith Thurman his mandatory? They want them checks to keep on coming in. And y'all act like y'all don't know what the hell y'all looking at. You act like y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing. But we just gonna sit here and pretend. We're gonna sit here and pretend that everybody in boxing don't know Canelo is now the money man. Like it or love it or hate it. He should have fought Shane Mosley a long time ago, dog. That Shane Mosley fight. Man, listen. Kids came out the womb in 2000 wanting that motherfucking Shane Mosley fight, man. That Shane Mosley Floyd fight, man, god damn, that fight never happened. I mean, it happened, but y'all know exactly what I mean. It didn't happen. And you know why it didn't happen? Because niggas in suits didn't want it to happen. And that's the truth. Y'all hoping and praying and wishing and washing and Jesus, please save me. Oh my God. I believe in you, Jesus. This fight gonna happen. This fight gonna happen. If I just be a loyal boxing fan, Jesus, I know that the best are gonna fight the best in their prime. I know Bob Arum don't want to make money to perpetuity. I know Eddie Hearn don't want to ride around on private jets. He will risk that so the best fight the best. Oh, Al Haymon. Oh, Al Haymon is black. I know, guaranteed he gonna have Floyd Mayweather fight all these black fighters. Oh man, I know. Oh, I know. Oh yeah, shit. Fucking A. Longevity has its privileges. It ain't happening, y'all. It ain't happening. And you know how I know it ain't happening? Because history proves it to be correct. And then we got niggas who say, "Oh yeah, what Red say? We got to vote black. We got Maxine Waters. I trust everything she do." And then the niggas say, "Oh, nobody know nothing about Juneteenth." Juneteenth don't mean nothing, but Maxine Waters do. Juneteenth don't mean nothing, but Barack Obama do. Come on, man. Representation. Oh man, come on, man. Y'all niggas full of it. Y'all niggas just running around making up stories to fit your narrative because you're afraid of the truth. You know what I mean? You're afraid of the truth. Al Haymon want to stay in business just like Bob Arum. You don't believe me? Gary Russell sitting on his couch. Leo Santa Cruz got a Lamborghini. Leo Santa Cruz lives in a mansion and got a Lamborghini in his driveway. For real, does he have the talent that actually warrants that? Come on, let's call it a buck. Does he have multi-million-dollar talent? Was Abner Mares really that good? Come on, let's be frank. Young, he was good, but when he stepped up, he was, you know what I mean? When he got into the championship fights, you know, but when he was younger, oh, he was a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean? Leo Santa Cruz got a motherfucking water park in his house, man. Salute to him for getting what he earned it. You know what I mean? Shit. Payday.
Just payday. You want payday?
I know that. Oh man. Welcome to the barbershop tonight, man. Why? I'm just gonna tell the truth in like hood satire, you know, cornball satire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when he was younger, Abner Mares was a bad dude. He's from LA. I think I've seen every fight. But when he got to the championship level, he was like, "Oh, Abner ain't that good." I mean, he good, but he ain't no world beater. You know what I mean? Oh, you want to hear it again, Batman?
Just
you and Tone Brown.
Payday. You want payday? I know that.
Shout out to Ness for the boxing voice, man. He chopped it up, and I've been laughing ever since, man. Hey, the phone lines are open, man, so feel free to call in. But I'm just here to tell y'all, Juneteenth never gonna happen. You're never gonna see 4 fighters on one card. You're never gonna see it. It's not gonna happen. Peso too strong, y'all. What you fighting for? Just sit your ass down and enjoy these fights, nigga. That's what y'all need to do. Saturday, sit down. The whole month of May. We got one nigga fighting in the month of May, Devin Haney. Everybody else Mexican. Hey, y'all niggas over here mad. Y'all niggas over here mad. Y'all niggas over here mad, man. Oh, you want your intro?
Just payday. You want payday? I know that.
All you.
Don't ever give me that intro. I don't want to listen to this clown talk about anything. That's his name, Canelo. Look, I got Batman in the building, Batman boxing talk. Whenever we hear something about Canelo, you know, Bat finna be in here repping for his boy. Anyhow, man, that little sound bite that comes from over there at TBV, the boxing voice, the chat full of haters. What's the purpose of fighting? Of course, Demetrius Andrade wants a payday. I mean, that was stupid of Canelo to even say that. Payday, payday. I know you want that. Yeah, that's the same thing you want. But you want an easy payday. You want the easiest thing possible, the path of least resistance. You don't want to fight nobody that's going to make you look like you don't have the so-called skills that everybody believe you to have. Payday, payday. I know you want that. Of course he wants that, you dummy. So yeah, Juneteenth, huh? Okay, well, you know, let's get to it. We know who Juneteenth is. We know what Juneteenth is. We know when Juneteenth is. You know, I think it started to get some legs to it about 3 years ago, and then about 2 years ago we started pumping it up a little bit. And yeah, listen, they could have put something on, but tell me this: when did we put pressure on Venus and Serena in the I don't even know what it's called, the World Tennis League to represent for us? And if they didn't, then we bashed them. Did we do the same thing with golfing, with the PGA Tour? Did we do the same thing with the NHL? Did we do it with the NBA? Did we do it with the NHL? I mean, with the NFL? We didn't do it. So all of a sudden now we're gonna put the holiday on the backs of the black fighters, and if they don't do nothing, then all of a sudden we condemn them. That ain't what it's about. Did Venus and Serena, did they rep it? Nope. But there's no, you know, we still singing their praises. Yeah, those same crickets. So was it enough time for Al to potentially put something together? Yeah, they could have did it, but listen, it didn't happen. So now what? You're gonna stop watching the NBA because LeBron and Kyrie and KD don't have June 19th with the red, black, and green stripes on their jersey? You're not gonna watch basketball games no more? Yeah, so I just had to get that off before I put this meal together. And yeah, so you can go ahead and give your response to it. I know. Hold on. Let me give your response for you. See. Y'all niggas don't get it. Y'all don't understand the business.
Just
go ahead and you can finish your thought.
No, I'm just not. No, I'm just gonna show you. I'm not. This is not a debate anymore. I don't have to debate you niggas because y'all want it. Listen, announcement: undefeated WBC middleweight champion, Future of Boxing returns to the ring. A hometown Juneteenth celebration. I ain't got to say shit no more. I ain't got to. You can talk all you want. They're celebrating Juneteenth. They said it. Don't talk to me. Talk to Al. Talk to PBC. Don't talk to me no more. They're celebrating Juneteenth. So what you coming at me for? They said it, not me. 7 out of 8 fighters are Mexican and they celebrating Juneteenth. Man, get the fuck out of here. Imagine if we were in LA. Oh yeah, man. Everybody got mad when new motherfucking politicians took a knee in that African cloth. Everybody got mad. I appreciate you, Kevin. So you're coming at the wrong person. How about you take this smoke to PBC? They said they celebrate Juneteenth, not me. I advocated for it. But you know what they do? Just like a motherfucking politician in America, they gonna play your ass to get your vote. And guess what? When it's time to represent, you know what they do? Oh, this is America. This is for everybody. I know. But they signed a bill for Asians, right? The first 100 days, they signed a bill for Asians. But when Kamala was running, oh no, we can't just sign a bill for black people. They signed a bill for everybody. So take this smoke, take this anger, and talk to the people that put this post on PBC that's celebrating Juneteenth. They telling you to your face, and you sitting there making excuses. Oh man, the NBA. Oh man, no. PBC said
what to my face?
PBC said they celebrating Juneteenth, not me.
I know they telling me what. They telling me what to my face?
Oh, that Juneteenth ain't shit, nigga. Juneteenth.
Who said that?
Oh, PBC. Oh, 7 Mexicans and 1 black. Oh yeah.
Play the soundbite. Let me hear it.
What soundbite? I'm reading it. it.
There's an article. Who said it? Al said it. What do you mean Al said it? It's from the official site from PBC. What are you talking about? No, you said that they said F Juneteenth. I'm trying to figure out who said it.
Nah, you may. Yeah. They said fuck you.
That's all, folks.
You saying you're not making sense. You're just filibustering.
No, you filibustering.
How am I filibustering? The facts are the facts. 7 out of 8 fighters are Mexican, 1 is black, and they're celebrating Juneteenth. Cinco de Mayo, 8 out of 8 were Mexican.
Okay, listen, I'll tell you this. Watch this. Bruce Jenner can identify as a Caitlyn Kardashian, right? And can identify as a woman. So how come our brown brothers who come from the same soil that we come from can't represent on this day? It's in Texas, ain't it? Al throwing it, Jamal the main event.
Nobody
but
believes
as I
you.
mentioned before,
Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. I don't know who you. No one to sit. No one believes you.
You said nobody believes him.
Believes you. No one believes you, DB. You're just makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Right. But I said this several months ago. I said this towards the beginning of the year, and I said no matter what happens on that card, if it's not Al Haymon throwing it and it's an all-black card, Frederick is not going to give them credit for it. And you said no, that's not true. That's not true. I said if there was just the main event that was a black fighter, you're not going to give him credit. And I'm gonna get on my Hawthorne right now. I told you. I was right.
I'm always gonna be right because I know.
No, I was right. I said that you wouldn't give Al and the PBC credit if they put a card on June 19th and it was a black person that was headlining the card. I said that would not be enough, and you wouldn't give them credit.
No, it's not enough. No, it's not enough because they
no, and you said that
this is so easy. This is so easy because PBC knows cultural appropriation. They had 8 fighters. They had 8 fighters on Cinco de Mayo. They understand it. They understand it. So what you want to do is just be a simple ass Negro. They giving us welfare. We good, boss. Oh, we good. We got the right to vote, boss. Oh, we don't deserve to have the door. We gotta go through the window now. We only get 1/8. We 1/8 of a nigga now. Man, get the hell out of here, man. No, because you know what's gonna be next week. So how about we only had 1 black cop? How about if we only had 1 black politician? How about if we only had 1 black NBA player, 1 black baseball? Man, y'all niggas so comfortable with being inferior. Oh, I'm just a scared Negro. We talk all that shit, but when it's time to stand up and say, whether you're black, white, Mexican, Indian, we just want to sit there and say, I'll accept it. That's all we want to do is just accept shit. Yes, accept shit.
This is your personal attack on Al Haymon.
It's not a personal attack. It's not a personal attack. It's not a personal attack because you know why? People in the UK thought it was personal with Eddie Hearn. It wasn't personal. I just told the truth.
This is different.
How is it different? Because he's black? Because he's black? Floyd didn't fight no niggas.
I don't know. Maybe you're upset with him because
I'm not upset.
And he's black.
No, my credential was you're just making shit up. You're just literally making shit up. You're just fishing for shit. You're just
72 hours.
And I'm happy that it did. I'm happy. I'm not mad about it. I don't complain about it. It's a badge of honor. It's a badge of honor that I can still excel beyond my own expectation. I'm happy. I'm elated. I don't sit and complain. I don't sit and complain about, they ain't give me no credential. I'm not complaining. I'm telling y'all the truth. And you don't accept it. You're sitting here pretending like, oh man, 1 out of 8 fighters, that's good. That's fine. But 2 weeks ago, Cinco de Mayo, you know what they did? They celebrated niggas fighting in the ring, fighting in the stands. Chris Areola can say, fuck that shit. In the words of Dr. Dre, fuck that shit. Adrian Broner said, oh, you can't say that shit. Oh, no. Oh, Adrian Broner, you can't say that. But we gonna put 8 Mexicans on the card. And that's the problem, because then we gonna say, oh, the Mexicans are racist. No, nigga, the business of boxing advocates for them. And guess what? It minimizes your voice. And next thing you gonna say, Canelo ain't shit. You know what you said 3 months ago? Teofimo Lopez ain't shit. Canelo ain't shit. You know why? Because the business of boxing elevates them motherfuckers and they maximize the opportunity. And we sit here begging. Begging. You ain't getting shit. Al ain't giving you shit. Bob ain't giving you shit. Eddie ain't giving you shit. Lou ain't giving you shit. Take what they gonna give you, nigga. Take what they gonna give you. And you know what you're gonna do? You gotta accept it because you happy with June 19th. One black fighter is fighting in May. You know what his name is? Devin Haney. Everybody else Mexican. Everybody else Mexican. That's it. And you happy. You satisfied. Oh, it's not Al's fault. Well, Al put the fights together. Al put the posts out. Man, y'all
No. Don't speak for me. Don't speak for me. My point is, I said it does not matter. You said they won't make a card on June 19th. That's what you said. And I said, okay, if they do, will that be enough? And you said, well, I mean, are they going to put somebody black on the card? And I said, okay, let's say they make a June 19th card and there's a black person or black people in the main event. Is that enough? You said, if that is, I'm going to give them credit. I'm going to give them credit. I said, okay, cool. Now, listen, let's not get it all twisted. And, listen, I'm 1 day removed, so I ain't finna, I'm not finna talk too reckless, but don't get it twisted and try to make it seem like, oh, I don't want there to be a card where Deontay and Errol and Gary Russell Jr. and Tank are all on this card. Come on, man. Like, don't get
So what are you fighting for? So what are you fighting for? So you sit on your hands? So you sit on your hands and say, yes, boss. Yes, sir. It's okay, master. Oh yeah, I'm going to keep my Showtime subscription, boss. I'm going to keep my Showtime subscription. I'm going to pay my $11-13.99. You know what I mean? Juneteenth. Yeah. Juneteenth, yeah, we're gonna speak Spanish on Juneteenth. Eat tacos and burritos and enchiladas and that motherfucking green sauce and that. I like it mild, boss. Mild. Give it to me mild, boss. Yeah, that's what niggas talk all that shit. Nipsey Hussle said everybody can't go, nigga. Everybody can't go. Al is a businessman. He don't give a fuck about your black ass. He give a fuck about them green dollars. Al got to worry about paying off that motherfucking hedge fund. That's what that nigga got to worry about. He ain't worried about your black ass. If he worried about your black ass, he would have had another black nigga in the event. If he cared about your black ass, he would come and do an interview. If he cared about your black ass, he would have a motherfucking black promoter. If he cared about your black ass, he would have a black something. I mean, you get what I'm saying? So don't come at me with this shit, man. Al cares about money. That's it. We making him out to be, he ain't that. He ain't it. Accept it. He ain't it. Santa Claus ain't real. The Tooth Fairy ain't real. Ain't no motherfucking bunnies on Easter. Get it. It's over.
Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? Whether the boxing conversation is separate. You have something personal with Al Haymon. No, I don't. Now maybe it's
no, I don't. I'm telling you, I don't. I'm telling you, I don't.
Maybe it's because you have high expectations for Al and you want him as your brother to do more. I get it. If that's it.
No, you're making up narratives. You're talking to the person that you're talking about. And I'm telling you, I don't carry personal vendettas. Listen, man, not with Al. No, why would I have a personal vendetta with Al? Why would I have a personal?
Because he still got Kelly Swanson working for him, and
and you know what I did? I went nose to nose with Eddie Hearn. I'm not mad at the nigga. I went nose to nose with Oscar De La Hoya. I'm not mad at the nigga. I enjoy this shit. I don't give a fuck about. Listen, I really don't give a fuck. Al doesn't move my life. I can afford $100 ticket. Al never paid for nothing for me. Nothing. I ain't got no vendetta. I don't give a fuck. That's the whole see niggas that don't give a fuck move different, think different. I'm not personally attached to these niggas. Al ain't a god to me. Al is a man. That's all. Eddie Hearn is a man to me. Y'all niggas walk around begging for a job for Eddie Hearn. I look at that nigga like a man. Y'all look at Andre Ward like he's a god. I went to Andre Ward, went nose to nose with Andre Ward. I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. Y'all thought it was personal. I'm in search of the truth. The reason why I went to Eddie Hearn was for Oscar Rivas. I never met Oscar Rivas in my life. That confirmed. I wasted what was my ticket? $363 to go to a Tank fight in Baltimore. I burnt that ticket, went to Arlington, and went nose to nose with Eddie Hearn because of what he did to Oscar Rivas. That confirmed what I've never ever met the man. In my life, I've never met Oscar Rivas. So I don't give a fuck. And that's the most beautiful thing about me. I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas in boxing as it pertains to these niggas in suits. I go at them all. In 6 months, it's gonna be somebody else.
Yeah, but you go at Al in a different way.
No, you think it. You think because you no, you like him, you love him. No, go back and watch my Eddie Hearn video. You ain't watched my Andre Ward interview. You must have forgot about that shit. Oh, you must have forgot about that Eddie Hearn, that 30-minute Eddie Hearn, 2 30-minute interview with Eddie Hearn. How fierce I was there. I don't care. I don't care. I'm fearless. I ain't afraid of nobody, and I love the truth. That's it. I go hard. And when Al was right from 2013 to 2019, who did I talk about? Al in the same tone. When Kovalev was on that racist shit against Andre Ward, what did I do? Went hard. That's all I do is go hard. I don't know no other way.
You sound like when you sleeping with her, she bomb, she bad. Hey, baby girl, cool. But as soon as she starts smashing somebody else, oh man, she a hoe. Like that's what you sound like. When Al treating you right and you and everything.
I don't know him. I don't know him. How is he treating me right? I don't know him.
How about his people?
I don't have a problem with his people. I don't have a problem. See, y'all missing it. I'm not attached to nothing. I am free. Y'all missing it. I'm a free Negro. Free Negro. A free Negro don't worry about shit. He eats off of his own harvest. That's what I do every day. I pick up my son every day at 3:30. 3:30. I drop him off every morning at 8. I love my life. I'm not chasing shit. I don't think about Kelly Swanson. I don't think about Al. I create a show. And if I talk,
do you think I give a damn about Kelly Swanson? You think I'm thinking about Al when I'm picking up Lil DB?
But the fact that you're pinning on me and I'm telling you, I don't care. I'm speaking in the same tone I talked to Andre Ward. I'm speaking in the same. I'm speaking.
You're saying one thing, but your actions show something different.
No, man. Well, I mean, that's your perspective because you love Al. You love Al. You've been protecting Al. You love Al.
You can try to create that narrative. I love Al. I love Al. Right.
You do. Right. You love Al.
I ain't never met Al.
So why are you advocating for him? He ain't did shit for you. Why you advocating for? Oh, because he's black. Oh, okay.
I never met Deontay Wilder.
Okay. Huh? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. All you're doing is making fake talking points. The fact of the matter is 7 out of 8 fighters are Mexican. I know. Okay, let's get back to the point of you calling it. The fact of the matter is 7 out of 8 fighters are Mexican.
No, that wasn't why I called in. I called in and I said Canelo is saying that Demetrius Andre wants a payday and you paying that because, hey, listen, if it ain't Al, it's got to be somebody and it's going to be Demetrius tonight, right?
I'm not picking on Demetrius. I'm not picking on Demetrius.
All he wants is a payday.
No,
and is he not a prize fighter? Should he not want to get paid for a fight? If I can unify a title or get a second title and beat up this coward that's been running from me and get paid handsomely, why wouldn't I want to do it?
No, the bigger point. See, you're still thinking so linear. I didn't come on talking about my first thoughts wasn't Al Haymon. My first thing was Floyd didn't fight niggas. Why you think Canelo gonna fight niggas? My whole point was the business of boxing don't give a fuck about you niggas because they don't believe y'all niggas can sell. They don't believe y'all niggas can be consistent. You don't believe me?
Look, check this out. So the Floyd reference was because you said, and who managed him? See what you were getting at?
Yeah.
Who manages Floyd?
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, tell me the answer to that. Who manages Floyd?
Al, and that's exactly what I said. Who managed him? So am I wrong? Right.
But again, this didn't have nothing to do with Floyd. You try to make it like, I'm gonna use this black man as the pawn. I'm gonna say Floyd's name so I can play the field, so I can straddle the fence.
I don't straddle the fence. I've never straddled the fence. That's what makes me great. I've never straddled the fence. Fred don't straddle fences. Fred don't live in gray area. I'm either right or wrong. And in this case, I'm right. Y'all have never heard me being, I don't know. I don't know. Nah, Fred don't do that. If that's the case, I wouldn't have spent $1,500. I spent $1,500 of my own money to go get Eddie Hearn. Have you done that? Nah, you haven't done that. Okay. No, have y'all done it? Oh, no, y'all haven't done it. Or how about instead of me, by the way, I own a condo in Toronto. I used to own a condo in Toronto. I know Bay Street very well. I know Bay Street very well in T-Dot. I just want y'all to know that. I didn't go to Toronto.
T-Dot, this guy.
I didn't go to Toronto. Instead, I went to the DMV area. Why did I go to the DMV area? To get Oscar. That's why. Adonis Stevenson fought Badu Jack that same night. That's why I didn't go. So y'all talking to the wrong motherfucker now. All Fred do is go hard. And the funny thing is, when I go hard, I don't carry it. I just go hard. I don't get mad or get him. I'm not attached to these niggas. I'm really not. I'm not. I used to go to Caravana every fucking year. Had the now it's called International Fest. The best time ever. If you ain't never been to Caravana, y'all motherfuckers need to go to Caravana. But anyways, the point I'm making is this. Y'all niggas better understand that Al is in the Canelo business right now. He's trying to sign him to a multi-fight deal. So if Al signs Canelo to a multi-fight deal, what does that say?
Just payday. You want payday?
I know that. Hey, you know what's funny about that is? Guess what? We could have had Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. But you know why? Bob and Al don't want it.
See how you throw Bob in there? You can throw Bob in there. So later on, an hour from now, you could say, I talked about Bob just as much as I talked about Al.
I don't have to. I don't have to. I don't have to.
Yeah.
I do that.
Like
when I do it for niggas like y'all, because y'all niggas always want a white comparison. Y'all niggas don't need. See, if you hold a black person accountable, you know what they're gonna say? Well, the white man gets away with it. The white man gets away with it. Y'all always say the shit. And Al throws it in your face 7 out of 8, and y'all niggas got justification for that. Oh, it's on June 9th. The nigga just did a Cinco de Mayo card.
You take two goofy Negroes and then you use them as the example for dudes like me. Yeah.
Okay, when Al signs Canelo, what you gonna come in here and say? Say it again. When Al signs Canelo, if he signs Canelo, let's say hypothetically he signs him, what are you gonna come in here and say?
About what?
If Al signs Canelo, what are you gonna say?
I know. Why shouldn't he sign him?
Oh, okay. I'm cool.
No, you lost me. I don't get what you're saying.
It's about money. It's not about being black. It's about money. That's all it is.
So wait, hold on. When I read that, you lost me, and it sounds crazy. So Al should only sign black fighters? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying it's about money.
No, but I'm asking you. Of course, it's about money. That's their business, of course. But you said if he signs Canelo, what is that going to tell you? Yeah, that he's running his business. Why wouldn't he sign Canelo? Why wouldn't he sign Manny Pacquiao? Why wouldn't he sign Mikey Garcia?
Okay.
You sound crazy as hell.
Okay. And 7 out of 8 fighters on Juneteenth sounds more crazier. Just like you said, Maxine Waters is you gonna talk about Auntie Maxine. You know why? Because she's black. You supported her. Representation. She's a representative of that district.
I don't know what you try to tie into your statement to try to make it make sense.
Representation. Representation. It's not because I don't use reverse psychology.
I am going to be partial to Maxine.
It's simple.
So when somebody does complete fuckery, like I can't even think of her name, Kamala Harris. Yeah, I don't support that kind of stuff. So don't try to tie me into another group of people where I'm just saying as long as the person is melanated, then I'm all in on that. Like, why wouldn't he sign Canelo? Somebody else in the chat, I'm not even looking at the chat, but I'll go back in a second. But somebody tell me why Al Haymon should not sign Canelo if he's a free agent.
I'm not saying he should sign him. It's about money. That's the whole point. And you know who's gonna be on Canelo's undercard? Frank Sanchez, his fighter. You know who else? You know who else gonna be on there? Mark Castro.
Good for him. Why shouldn't they be?
That's what I'm saying. I'm with it. That's the whole point. Why shouldn't they be? How about we go to Juneteenth? Why shouldn't it be?
Yeah, let me get some nourishment, Frederick. Yeah, let me put this nourishment in my system, and I'll be back on your line in a second.
Peace.
Brother.
I'm not a brother. I know. Hey, what's up? What's up, Hustle son? Hustle's home. Excuse me. What you got, man?
What's up, man? What's up?
Hold up before you go. Let me get to the. You mind if I get to the super chats?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I fucking lost it. Damn, man, Kevin. But Big Dog Willie said something, man. It was. You know,
I read it too. I read it.
He's corny, funny like me too, and
yeah.
I'll cash back back to you, man. I appreciate you, Big Dog Willie. I saw it, man. What's up, man?
Yeah, I understand what both of y'all are saying. You know what I'm saying? I understand exactly what both of y'all are saying. But I want to raise the question to this. Do black people as a whole value Juneteenth like Mexicans value Cinco de Mayo, in your opinion?
Cinco de Mayo, just listen.
I'm just asking a question.
I'm going to answer the question very, very simple. You have to have it to value it.
Yeah, because I just learned about it a couple years ago. I'm 36 years old.
No, that's fine. And I'm not knocking you for just learning about it.
Yeah.
The same way they do the same thing, the same way they bunch up the stuff with the presidential election, so you know about what's going on in your city that they want you to know about. Is the same thing with Juneteenth. When you learn about Juneteenth, you'll learn more about it, and then you'll be more advantageous to it. It's simple.
Because I'm down with it now. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Ever since I learned from it, ever since I learned about it, I'm down with anything on Juneteenth. Like motherfuckers having cookouts. I'm like, you know what I mean? Y'all throw something, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? A boxing match, I'm going. You know what I mean? So god dang, I just feel like on a bit as a black person, yeah, I understand, but as a business person,
I'll give you another thing. Malcolm X's birthday is not a holiday. It's a holiday. It's a holiday in the Hawthorne house.
Yeah, and
it's a holiday in the Hawthorne house. I value it. We have a big dinner. We have a party. We do it all. So the point I'm making is we need anchors. And you know what an anchor is in politics? A black politician. You know what an anchor is in basketball? A black NBA a black ambassador. You know what we need in boxing? An anchor. Same thing. It's the same way that they celebrate Black History Month in the NBA, the same way they celebrate Mexican Heritage Month in March. The same. It's just some people don't celebrate Black history.
Oh, well, how about this then? How about if we ever get because we definitely, I feel you on the anchor thing, and I feel like the person that I feel like should be that anchor in boxing should be Deontay Wilder, in my opinion.
Listen. I'm gonna say this, Hustle. The fact that you're asking me why we should have it because not many black people don't know about it.
I didn't ask you why you should have it. I just asked you do black people as a whole value it.
All black people. I live in Los Angeles.
Well, do black people value in your walk of life? Because I know zero black people, because I'm from the East Coast. I know zero black people that value Juneteenth.
Well, I live in a black bastion in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And we have a Juneteenth festival in my neighborhood. I'll be at it this year again as well. So yes, so I would say yes. And the point I'm making is the fact that we are debating the fact that we are debating that we're having a conversation about the lack of black representation.
Yeah. And I feel like it's out of fear, but that's only for another conversation.
And the fact that everyone is so afraid to hold someone accountable just for a level of respect. It's just respect. That's all it is. All right. Well,
I mean, I understand perfectly fine, man. I understand, but I feel like we need to have we need to show, because we don't know no Al Haymon, and I don't know no goddamn, because I don't give a shit about none of these dudes personally. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really be talking about it. But But we need to show these businesses though about. We need to show that Juneteenth means this much to black people. You know what I mean? Because we looking at fighters like
No.
Jamal,
You gonna wait for Nike to tell you that you value it.
negative. Hold on. Like, nah, I'm not getting at that.
I'm telling you what's gonna happen. You gonna wait till Ben and Jerry's monetize it like they've been doing all of this whole motherfucking quarantine. You gonna wait till Nike puts that shit on the back of some Air Force Ones. You gonna wait till a motherfucking glove company put it on gloves. You gonna say, you know what? Juneteenth is great. You know what? Juneteenth is amazing. We should celebrate. When a white man monetize it, we celebrate it. The same, man. Come on, man. Yeah, man.
Well, I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But all right, well, so okay. Like, I don't know. I understand what you're saying, but I just don't feel like that. Us as a people, like we ain't. Like I said, I'm 36 years old. I just heard about it. I'm gonna tell you, Black Fight Fan was the first person I've ever heard about Juneteenth ever.
He's from Texas.
Yeah, and me, like I'm saying, like I'm from where all black. I'm from a neighborhood like all black people in my neighborhood, bro. Like I'm from the neighborhood where it's only black people. You know what I'm saying? No Juneteenth celebration.
Okay, let's change it. Okay, Puerto Rican Day Parade in June. Okay,
that's because Puerto Ricans value Puerto Rican Day.
But
Mexicans value Cinco de Mayo.
That's the point. It had to start. America wasn't founded and they put in, oh, let's have a Puerto Rican Day Parade. They had to have the first annual Puerto Rican Day Parade, didn't they? They had to have the first annual Cinco de Mayo, didn't they, right?
Yeah.
Why is this such a debate? Why is this such a fucking debate?
I'm not debating you.
It's astonishing. It's astonishing that we're having a debate about implementing black representation in boxing.
No, I agree, but I don't agree that it should be Charlo.
I don't care who. I'm not debating on the fighter.
Oh, that's all I'm saying. Like, my nigga, like we look at the Charlo, like, come on, B. Like, I feel like that's something we need to ask a real nigga like Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I feel like certain niggas is put on this planet to be the leader, you know what I mean? And I feel like a nigga like Jermell Charlo don't give a shit about that. If he gave a shit about it, then it would be something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. I don't know, bro. I just feel like I'm gonna start celebrating it because how valuable it should be, and I hope that I'm gonna use my example to pass that shit down to my kids because. Like I feel like we should, like black people need shit, bro. Like we need shit. We just borrow. We just allow people to borrow from us, and we just don't. We just sit there and let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like after this year, it should be an annual Juneteenth fight. I agree with that, and I feel like Floyd Mayweather had a lot to do with Cinco de Mayo being like. You know what I mean? Where it is today in boxing, I honestly feel like that, and I feel like somebody like a Deontay. Wow, that's the only person. Wow, that's crazy. Out of all the black fighters, I can think of, like in my mind, the only like true black fighter leader is Deontay Wilder, and he's at the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? But if we can like get somebody like Earl Spence or something to make that kind of demand, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure we'll show out. For like Earl Spence fights on Juneteenth, if somebody can reach out, these niggas reach out to him on some shit like that. But shit, man, I don't got no answers, bro. I just was asking, you know. But I was just asking the question: do black people as a whole value it? Like people value Cinco de Mayo, and you said yeah. You know, and in your world,
I didn't say yes because I can't speak for all black men. You know,
well,
I definitely can't, and I won't
comment. But I'm not speaking for.
I live in a black neighborhood. I live in a black neighborhood.
Outside your neighborhood, Fred. Come on, man. Like we not talking. No, like I'm talking. You've been all across the world, bro. You've been all across the United States of America. You've been all across the world.
You're asking me this to justify why you just heard of. No, what I'm telling you is this. You're asking me a question just to justify what you just.
I'm asking you a question out of curiosity. Because
it's not as. Listen, Juneteenth is not as popular because guess what?
That's the only answer that I wanted, though. Like, we just went on a whole goddamn 30 minutes of
We don't
soliloquy about
value
this
it.
for this answer, for this one answer. Bro.
Value it. You didn't know about it 3 years ago. Now you do.
Yeah. And now it holds value.
This is the most asinine shit that we are having a debate when 7 out of 8 fighters are back. We're having a debate. That's why Ice Cube got ridiculed. That's why Ice Cube can't go, oh, we got to get him. Oh, you know, we got. And instead of us talking about black people, we wanted to side with the white liberals. We siding with the white liberals right now. Well, I don't know.
I don't understand what you're talking about right now, though.
It's fine.
You keep pulling other shit out your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody ain't. You know what I'm saying? You pulling out other shit. The lack of knowledge comes from where? The lack of knowledge comes from the lack of education. You know what I mean? And across America, we get a white education. Like my nigga, like I ain't never, like I said, I went to like.
I'm not talking about you. I'm not attacking you. I'm telling this is asinine that we are having a conversation. The conversation should be what fighters we want on the card.
Okay, yeah, okay.
It's not about listen, Ice Cube, you know, we said we got to get Donald Trump out. We made Donald Trump the face of racism, and black people felt for the shit. No, we should have got behind Ice Cube. That's what we should have did.
But shit, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead and thanks, man, for taking my phone call. And you know what I mean? Maybe I feel like the lack of the education about the Juneteenth could be a reason why we don't have this Cinco de Mayo like celebration. You know what I mean? Like we don't got no like black beer that fucking drink some red stripe on fucking Cinco de Mayo, fucking Juneteenth or whatever. You know what I mean? But we don't got that. You know what I'm saying? We need it though. You know what I mean? And I'm down with being one of the people who helped bring limelight in my microcosm of a universe in my household. You know what I mean? Around me, I'm gonna help spread this thing out because I would love to go to like a fight with all black fighters on it. That'd be dope as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I think us as the consumers need to make it a thing, man. We need to make it a thing. But I mean, it is what it is. As long as we keep talking about it, I feel like it's gonna come to fruition. You know what I mean? It's when we start shutting the fuck up, that's when stuff get lost. But shit, man, keep doing your thing, man. I'm listening every night, even though I don't be in the comments no more like that because I'm tired of boxing for real. So I just hang out. But thank you for taking my phone call, bro.
Appreciate
peace in the chat and everything.
All right, peace. This is just unbelievable. This is unbelievable. We are debating. We don't like Teofimo go Canelo, and we're disagreeing on. Are we
just payday? You want payday? I know that.
What's up, man? How you feel, man? How you feel, man?
Oh, 55 said no 55 meal. That's we all should feel.
All right.
You all right?
What'd you say?
I said, you all right?
I'm great.
That's what's up. Look to your right.
Man, come on, man.
You got
What, man?
turn the light on, man.
Oh, you got me. Damn, dog, you got me. Right,
yo, glass half empty ass nigga.
No, it's I was listening to the boxing voice and got distracted before the show. But anyways, go ahead. What's up?
I'm chilling, man. Hey, I was just wondering, yeah, of course this is hypothetical. But it could be a realization. Just say Bob gave the green light for terms for Al to negotiate the Spence Crawford fight. All hands down, long as PBC funded. According to you would say Al wouldn't push that.
No, they got to come together. Bob and Al got to come together for that fight to happen. Same way they did Fury. Fury and Wilder.
Yeah,
That
but
fight can't happen without one person. You get what I'm saying?
not
No,
you sure about?
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead, Fred.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I said I start off as hypothetical. I know you said, "Hey, this is a far stretch," but I'm just saying, if Bob gave him the green light, look, you want to go over there and pitch the fight for Earl Spence, as long as Al funded, I'm asking you, do you feel he was funded? Regardless of who wants the 60, 40, 20, 30, whatever the percentages go, A side, B side, and all that, as long as Bob say, hey, you got my permission, my blessings to go over there and get that fight if you can get it. You go sit
out. Bob gets 20%, so Bob would negotiate that deal. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. Bob would never go with now unless it goes to purse bid, which it can't because they're not a mandatory. So there's no way Bob would do that. You understand what I'm saying? Because he wants to negotiate that 20% purse to be as high as it can be. And I'm just basing it off because he got 20% from Teofimo. I don't know what Terrence Crawford contract says.
Yeah, I definitely understand Bob's agenda in it. You know, it's all about the money for him. I get it, but I was just like, if some way waving a magic wand and he was able to do that, would you?
I think Al would do it. I don't know when he would do it, but he would do it. It would be, the fight would be done when he wanted to get done. But I believe that fight would happen for sure.
Okay.
He would build it up. He would build it up to a certain point for sure.
Right, and he'll definitely fund it.
He would have no choice because if
Right. I know. Yeah, he'll have no choice, but he'll make the fundings, attractive enough for both of them. Say, okay, yeah, we all in. Because I don't think Bud is fighting for legacy. I think Spence is, and it doesn't reflect, when he say, hey, he want to get paid a certain amount to get paid, but I think he have enough cachet to demand that much, and I'm okay with that because if you know your worth, why settle for anything less? And he definitely deserved, in my opinion, 60% of that purse. But I think if once again, if the green light was set for Bud to go over there, and they all three of them have a sit down, I think Spence probably would come down and say, okay, we'll do a 40-40 and take the 10 because I'm also fighting for this legacy as well. Mm-hmm. I think Bud just trying to get paid, and he probably say, hey, I'm paid enough. And I just feel like he ain't got that hunger as in really trying to prove, he's darn to be great, within that fight. I'm not feeling that energy from him now. Because even with the 60-40, that's pretty much way more than what he's been got with any other opponent, even the American fight. So if he was really trying to be great, he would have went ahead and took the offer Spence had, and we'll have that fight, and that could have been the Juneteenth fight.
Gotcha.
That's just my thoughts on the matter. But you say Bob gonna be in next month, correct?
I mean, whenever we get the heavyweight stuff situated, I don't want to. It'll be the same interview.
Right. Now something should be done. Yeah, something should be done shook loose because the court proceedings is about to wrap up.
Yeah. So when we get that, that's when we'll I don't want to talk to Bob about the same thing. Like I'm not like oh I got to talk to Bob. No, when something happens in boxing, I think he comes on here and speaks long form, and I think that has a lot of value. But it'll be the same questions. When's Crawford gonna fight Spence? What happened to Pacquiao? What's going on with the heavyweight division? Is Shakur Puerto Rican? Niggas mad. They marketing Shakur Puerto Rican, but they not mad about 7 Mexican fighters on the Juneteenth card. It's hysterical.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't feel those would be redundant questions because they're unanswered questions. There's unresolved issues in regarding to those questions. So until we get, solid, concrete answers, keep banging at the door, But before I get off, give me your idea of Juneteenth card.
I mean, I definitely want a Charlo on there because you need an anchor because he sold out for the Brandon Adams card. You know, you got Regis down there, you got Darwin Price down there, and maybe a Russell brother or something like that. There you have it. It's pretty affordable. It's economical, you know. He only got what he get $750,000 for his fight. His last fight. Rigo. I'm not Rigo, but what was that dude name? I just said it.
Which one?
Rigaru. The Rigaru. You know what I'm talking about. So Regis Prograde, thank you. Regis Prograde. I know he just fought, but he asked me for an idea. And that's an affordable card, you know?
Yeah. No, you're on point. It's no problem. I mean, I'm surprised you didn't say Broner, even though, you know, people probably saying, hey, we're tired of him and we're seeing the same old Broner. He promising us. It's still a draw. You know what I'm saying? He's almost like the car crash that you got to see. And so, and he was clamoring for a fight. You know, he's been, about 3 months out of his last fight?
February, right? February 14th, 13th.
Yeah, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, so that'd be on point. Well, he could have got on the card as well. And probably a few others. Yeah, definitely
that's
one
a
of the
good one.
You said what now?
No, I just read something in the chat.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, that definitely would have been an attractive card.
Yeah.
You know, for that. And we definitely need that type of representation. Well, it shouldn't be on the fighters, you know, the trainers as well. They should be clamoring for it as well, getting their fighters ready for that date. It should be a collective effort on all parts. You know, I don't think just singling out one individual, even though I understand what you're saying. He's probably got, you know, the loudest voice in the group.
No, he makes the decisions, man. I mean, when something goes right with PBC, who gets the credit? When they had a good card with Jerron Ennis, who got the credit? Who got the credit in here?
No, I feel you, Fred. You know,
I gave him credit. I gave him credit. Like it ain't.
You make good points. You do. I'm not gonna come say, hey, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You make good points, but it's, you know, like it says, you know, it's always more than one way. You know, a slice of onion. You know, so I feel like you know, I don't think if Al probably got a lot of push for that, besides, you know, the small pockets of places that's clamoring for it. You know, it once again a real collective effort. Hey, not Bob, but hey Al, you know, I think we should go with this. I think he'll do it. I think it's just, you know, it's not on a lot of people's radar for whatever reason.
He would do what?
But to really, you know, make Juneteenth a benchmark.
Man, listen. I asked Steven Espinoza that 3 years ago, dog. So
that was the white guy, though.
It's on Showtime.
Okay.
We got to stop making excuses. Just hold people accountable. Like all right. I appreciate it. Anything else?
No. Yeah. You know, shout out to everybody. Shout out to you, DB. My bad for yesterday not acknowledging you. You were so quiet when I was on the phone. But I did shout him out, you know, in the chat. But he was so quiet, I forgot that he was on the phones for real. I swear I didn't, but it was no disrespect, you know. Always acknowledging the kings and queens, you know. So shout out to everyone, you know. But that's it. Yeah, and that was a great interview last night with him.
It was fun. It was fun. It was a party last night.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. I think she had some real private and personal stories about Prince. That's why I said, I'm gonna keep them to myself. Yeah. But all right, but shout out Fred. Good show as usual.
Appreciate you.
All
right. Big Chop, Unbiased Boxing. Fred don't care about 619. You just using it to bash Al Haymon. It's not about Juneteenth. It's something else to discredit Al. You creating a narrative. I just said 3 years ago, I'm the only person in the history of the sport to ask an executive about a Juneteenth date. I'm the only person. And you know what someone said when I see, this is fun when you got beta males in the chat and shit, afraid to be alpha males and stand on truth and stand on valor. All this is a beta male conversation for real, for real. When I went to Andre Ward, you know what people said? Oh, you shouldn't be talking to a Hall of Famer like that. When I went to Eddie Hearn, you know what they say? Oh man, you don't know shit about boxing. You just doing this because you jealous. Eddie Hearn is more powerful than you. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna happen every time. So believe what you want to believe. But 3 years ago, y'all niggas was happy when I asked for it, right? So they had 3 years to plan for this, and we get this. Oh, okay. So it's yeah. So you got to come better than that. What's up, man? What's going on? You on mute?
I had a fucking seizure, so
Oh man.
yeah, so now I'm in fucking hospital 2 days until tomorrow. But I was like, let me call my friend, man, because I don't never talk to you. But ask DB, I'm on your show every day. It's just you have too many interesting people, and I don't be wanting to interrupt them. But yeah, because I had this freaking seizure, and somehow I almost died. So I just wanted to say that real quick. And I swear to God, everybody in the chat, if I did anything to you, I'm trying to make my amends because I basically seen the white light. So I'm, when you see that white light, if anybody in the chat, if I do anything to you or said anything, I really apologize. And I'm gonna get back to the chat now, Fred. I just wanted to say hi. DB, my nigga.
Appreciate you, D Hodges. Feel better, man. You made it, man. He's still alive. He got a chance. You know what I mean? What's up, Kyle? Get well, D Hodges. Be well, man. Listen to the fucking doctor, man.
Shout out to my dog D Hodges, man. Get well, my dog. What's going on, Big Fred?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Man, so I yesterday, man, I saved this kid's life. Man, I wanted to tell you that yesterday, but too much shit was going on, man. Dude, shit was crazy at the job, man.
Oh,
so
wow.
we gotta watch. Listen up, man. Shit was serious. So we gotta watch. We gotta watch like 5150s, stuff like that, right? People that like try to commit suicide or they overdose, some shit like that, right? So I get to work yesterday, and I go to relieve this dude. So I'm sitting there, I'm on my live, right? I got the live stream playing and shit, right? So my homeboy walk up to me, he like, hey man, what's that on that dude's face? I said, man, I don't know, man. Get the fuck out of my face, man. Cause I'm on live with Big Tank and them, right? So we all on live. So I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck, man. Shit. So what happened was I look and I see like someone on dude's face, right? But the room is hella dark. We gotta sit outside the room. You know what I mean? So we sit outside the room in the ER. So they try to come out. We tell them like, hey, go back in your room or walk to the bathroom or something like that. So the room is hella dark, right? So I waited my homeboy to come through. And I'm like, hey, man, fuck is that on his face, cuz? Did he have that on his face when he came in? He was like, nah. So we go in the room. My homeboy, he like, man, that nigga look dead. So I'm like, oh, shit. So I run. I grab as I'm running this way, a doctor run this way. We almost ran into each other. I said, hey, you got to help this dude right here, bro. So I don't know what the hell is going on with him. So she go in there and she like, hey, he got a little post. So we ran, get hella nurses. We hit the button. It's called a code blue. So everybody just come to save this kid life, dude. And man, that shit was crazy, bro. A nigga felt like Batman for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so today, we had to get some more information on him, right? Because we gotta write reports and shit like that. I hate writing reports. So I go up to the room where he is, and his parents end up being there. And then the nurse tells the parents, like, hey, this is the guy that saved your son's life. He's the one that ran and got the doctor and stuff like that. And the mom, dude, like this shit was I'm telling you, shit was special, Fred. This is the first time I felt like my job meant some shit. You know what I mean? Like it meant something. Man, she ran up to me, man. She said, can I hug you? I'm like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Shit, like, shit. My son was almost about to die. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, got a doctor to save him. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say I saved the nigga life because I didn't do shit but get somebody, but you know what I mean? Like, they saved his life, but I just...
Everyone has a role. Be a Hall of Famer in your role.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So man, so she just hugged me. She was like, man, if you didn't get anybody, he would have died because he had, like, you know how when you take Percocets and stuff like that, your body's hella relaxed and shit. So when you choke, your body's supposed to like react to it. You know what I'm saying? But when you're on perks, your lungs don't react to it, so you end up choking on your own, like vomiting blood and shit like that. But his shit was like coming out, and so she hugged me like 32 times, man. She took pictures. She wanted to take pictures with me. I was like, yeah, man, it's cool because shit, I don't know what I'll do, man, if that happened to Junior. You know what I'm saying? And I only said that because I had to tell that story because Dehydrated was in the hospital bed lying down and shit. So I just wanted to say that. But man, that shit was crazy, man. And she was like, you saved my son's life. You saved my son's life. I'm like, damn. That shit was crazy. This the first time I work at this hospital, man, for 3 years. We've been doing shit like this for 3 years, man. But this is the first time shit like hit the fan, though. You know what I'm saying? That shit hit the fan, bro. My partner was like, man, that nigga look dead. So I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, that shit was scary as hell, boy. And all the nurses, man, they were working on you for like 10 minutes and shit. So today the nurse was like, he was dead. I was like, oh shit. Like, it was like, if you didn't get to him, like, tell somebody that he was like vomiting and shit from the mouth and the nose and shit, they said he would have died. So shit, man, I was like, damn. So now, you know what I mean? So now that's the blessing that's the best feel I ever got from this job, bro. I've been there for 3 years, man, and that shit was a blessing. All right, so now on the lighter shit, let's talk about this Juneteenth card. Hey, you could next time, Fred, just pull up the interview that you did with Steven Espinoza, man, about the Juneteenth.
They seen it. Dog, they seen it, dog.
No. You know,
they know I heard people accountable, man. It ain't no secret, dog.
Nah, back then they didn't watch you like they supposed to watch you now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Just go ahead and pull it up so they can just shut the fuck up.
I gotta find it. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll play it.
Yeah, just play it so we can all just move on with this shit.
I gotta do it while someone's talking.
Huh?
I gotta do it while somebody's talking.
Well, then go ahead. I'm here, nigga. Well, where DB at? God damn it. Where the hell DB at when you need him? Shout out to my dog DB, man. We got MMA Thursdays tonight, man. You know, MMA for dummies. But hey, Fred, I'm gonna tell you my card, and then we'll do this shit. So look, this is what I got. If all things are on the up and up, and everything it could happen the way I want it to happen, money wasn't an issue. The card would be stacked. It'll be like the old school Don King card. You know what I mean? I'm putting Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence, Jamel Charlo, and Gary Russell all on the card. If all things, you know what I'm saying, if money was not an option, you know what I'm saying? If money wasn't an option, I would do Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence, Jamel Charlo, and Gary Russell all on the same card, man. Now, that's a Juneteenth card. I think that shit probably could happen because the firepower, I think everybody would just I think, bro, people would pay $200 to see that pay-per-view. I don't think people would rob and steal and stream that pay-per-view. If all them niggas is on there at the same time.
They would.
Yeah, they would. Niggas is niggas. You know what I mean? I don't remember.
It's about economics.
Man, but that shit, man, that'd be a dope ass card. But a realistic card though, I think that it should be a man down card. I think it should be a man down card. You know what I'm saying? You got Frank Martin. Shout out to Frank Martin. Came on the show. You got Brody Brooks. We got what's his brother name? Ahmad. I can't think of his last name, but
Rashad, something like that.
yeah. But I mean, you got, you know what I mean?
Rashidi something. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
name.
But and I throw a little, throw somebody like up and coming, somebody that's like, you know what I'm saying, like because really they didn't really do shit for that Cinco de Mayo card. Nobody was like a huge name on the card. It was just good fighters fighting. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There wasn't nobody like huge on that card. So I think, man, I think you got to have Gary Russell on there though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Russell got to be on it.
Right. That you're right.
And like I told you before, I would do all the Gary Russell brothers, all the Gary niggas on there. You know what I'm saying? So I would do, that's what I would do. I would do Errol Spence and all the, because Errol Spence love the black people. He always riding. You know what I'm saying? Remember what he came out to when he fought Danny Garcia. So I think that'd be a good look. I think Errol Spence and all the Gary Russell brothers on the same card. It's nice and efficient. It's cheap. It could be done. What you think about that, Fred?
I think anything is better than 7 out of 8. Anything is better than 7 out of 8. Appreciate you, Kevin. Thank you, brother.
So who's on that card with Jamal Charlo?
Vargas, the guy that lost to TBA's guy, Burchelt, Adam Alameda, and the guy that lost to Stevie Fulton, and then their opponents. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Like, oh man, this is the same thing when the business says, oh yeah, we got to market to black people. All we need is a main event. It's the same.
On, man? Listen, dude, this shit's ridiculous. Now listen, we could talk a lot of shit about Bob Arum, right? But that Tulsa, Oklahoma card, was it in Tulsa? It was somewhere in Oklahoma. They only had one fighter that wasn't black on that card. Everybody else is black. Everybody on that, the same thing he did with the Puerto Rican card, he did with the black people. The Joe Smith card. Remember that Joe Smith card?
I didn't watch the card, but because it was something else on simultaneously. It was a bunch of fights on that day because I was going back and forth. Because I remember someone asked me, did I score it? And I didn't watch it, but it was another fight on.
Well, he had damn near every fighter was black on that card, bro.
Okay.
Al Haymon, man, come on, man. Fuck is going on out here, dude? Mayweather, what the fuck are you doing? As a matter of fact, man. Come on, man. You got all these black fighters. Let me see what I'm saying, Fred? Matter of fact, go find that video so I can go on this rant real quick about the bullshit that's taking place. I'm gonna go on a quick rant. Go find that video if you will.
You want to beam back in? Because it's gonna be I gotta scroll down my timeline.
No, because I'm just saying, dude, listen.
Okay, go ahead. I'll find it.
Floyd Mayweather.
It's way down there.
Give us a Juneteenth card. You can't type it in, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't type it into the YouTube.
Well, I'm gonna get off my Instagram because it's already clipped.
Oh, okay.
Just
so look,
because I done posted it a few times.
We can really put this on the shoulders of Floyd Mayweather. He ain't had a Sam's Club card yet. You know what I'm saying? He could do one easy. He could do a Juneteenth card easy. And it should have been with Gervonta Davis. Richard Hitchens. Let me see. Who else could have been on that card with them, man? A couple of cats out of the Baltimore camp could have been on that card. Hell, he could have even had Badu Jack on that damn card. You know what I'm saying? He got some young fighters, up and coming fighters that could have been on the card. Jaleel Hackett, shout out to my dog. He could have been on that card. I mean, Floyd Mayweather he got that stable of black fighters. And I'm trying to figure out what's taking them so long to take a hold of Juneteenth. They take a hold of the Mexican Independence Day. They take a hold of Cinco de Mayo. But when it comes to the black holidays, we could do a Martin Luther King weekend. They ain't done that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. I mean, it's a. You could do a whole month of February fight cards where you dedicate all the fights to black fighters. I mean, you could do a whole bunch of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of shit. Juneteenth is one day. You know what I mean? Martin Luther King birthday is another day. I mean, that's like the biggest holiday. You know, Martin Luther King Day, you could do his birthday. Shit, who you know what I mean? You could do Malcolm X's birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things that could have been done. And they haven't been done. I think we could have dedicated it. We could have did a Muhammad Ali Day where, you know what I'm saying, we do fighters, we do a bunch of black heavyweights fight on Muhammad Ali's birthday or something like that, man. I mean, bro, there's so many things that could have been done when we talk about black people and black fighters. You know what I'm saying? They do this shit all the time where they give you one black fighter for the headline and they give us a whole bunch of bullshit after. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Charlo card didn't do as well as it could have, because all you had was the Charlo brothers and a whole bunch of people that couldn't speak English. And bro, it's like this, man. Can you just give us somebody that speak English, at least? You know what I'm saying? Can you do that though? Just the people that speak English. You know what I'm saying? That'd be nice. You know what I'm saying? But dude, Gary Russell and his brothers, they should have headlined this shouldn't. They all should have a fight date, man, and it should be June 19th, and they all should be with Jamal Charlo, bro. Every single one of them. I mean, even if you put them against, even if you have them fight tomato cans, you know what I'm saying? At least you got the card.
Right.
You found it yet, Fred?
I'm still looking for it.
God damn, boy, shit. Man, I'm gonna let somebody else beat me in, man, and get some work done, man.
Okay, for sure.
All
right, peace. Oh, I found it. Perfect. Found it. Y'all must have forgot. I'm on my Roy Jones. Y'all must have forgot. You know what I mean?
No,
we would love a fight Juneteenth in a black market somewhere, anywhere.
I'm going to give you one. I think you should push for Atlanta.
Come on, man.
This is time. Deontay spends a lot of time in Atlanta. I don't know if it works out with his fights.
And give us a ticket link. I guarantee you we'll push it. Give us a ticket link.
There is no reason why Atlanta can't happen. Come on, man. It's overdue.
And Deontay Wilder has told me privately and publicly, because he lives there as well, a fight is coming to Atlanta sometime
he said
soon.
That to the same team. I don't know if it's Juneteenth, but he definitely has it on his agenda.
We love Juneteenth. Yeah. They got Cinco de Mayo and every other.
No, let's do it.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you, Steve. Okay. Have you ever heard someone talk to you? See Stephen Escobar's disposition? See, y'all niggas just accept anything. That's the problem. Y'all just accept anything. I don't accept anything. And if you don't give it to me, you know what I'm gonna build it on my own. Like, I've been fighting for y'all niggas for years. And now it's time to go to the party. Niggas get mad. Niggas don't want to show up. Niggas don't want to be held accountable for what they've been talking about all these years. Oh, if a nigga did this to me, oh man, you ain't about to do this shit. Oh, you ain't about to do this shit. Oh man. I'm telling y'all niggas. So all I do is fight. All I do is do what I say and say what I do. Oh, let me open the phone lines again for sure. That way y'all can call in. And we'll be good. Hey, what's up, 202?
What's up, Fred?
What you got,
How you
man?
doing? Yeah, man. I'm tired of people, keep talking about, what we should or matter of fact, what they should do. No. Fuck what they should do. Fred, you said it many times before that they're not going to do anything for us. Anything. We are in the times of you need to learn how to do it yourself. Do it yourself, or you're gonna be left hanging dry.
Hey, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Oh, let me come on my headphones. Take it off. All right, you can hear me now?
Yeah, much better. Way better.
All right, so yeah, we live in the times where it's DIY, which is do it yourself. And I just think that we as fans, we talk a lot, but we don't do enough. We really don't do enough, particularly us as melanated fans. We just don't. How many times have we seen fans from other races harass fighters to push to get this fight? Remember that fan that pulled up to Keith Thurman? I think he looked Puerto Rican or Dominican, whatever. He
I
kept
remember
saying,
that shit. Yeah.
You said what?
I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, and who else pulled the Mexican fans? They put pressure on Canelo to fight Triple G. But we don't do that. We truly don't do that. And I'm not saying go up to somebody like Marcus Brown or even Floyd Mayweather and harass them and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like, putting the pressure. Let's start actually actively calling these sanctioning bodies who mandate these rankings and say, hey, man, I think this melanated fighter, like, for example, Frank Ghost Martin, hey, I think he should be elevated higher because he fought of this type of fighter, that type of fighter, and just put pressure. Email them, send them letters, call them. I mean, I literally called the IBF to push them to get Triple G to fight somebody better or get him to fight in a unification against Demetrius Andrade. I left messages, and I'm planning on writing a letter as well. I think we need to stop just talking and venting and actually do something about it. How many of us as fans are tired of talking and not doing nothing? A lot of us have phones. Pick up your phone, look up these sanctioning bodies or whoever they are number and give them a call. Give them a call. Write a letter, email, put pressure. If you got to flood thousands of times, do it 1,000 of times, 100 of thousands of times. Put pressure on the fights that we want. Look up your rankings. Look up the rankings and say, all right, look them up. Do your research. All right, this fighter is melanated, and he's high in the rankings, but he's not fighting nobody. What's the guy who fought Sergey Lipinets, who got a draw? The Canadian guy. But he's melanated. Right. He's a melanated Canadian guy. What's his?
Custio Clayton.
Yeah, Custio Clayton. He hasn't fought since. He hasn't fought since. Fighters like him, so he can fight somebody like Earl Spence or somebody like Jerome Booth Ennis. 2 melanin fighters, and they could be a main event. I mean, like we're just talking for it. We're not doing it. We're not advocating. We're not really pushing. You know how when you go to these fighters and these managers and promoters and actually put pressure, hands-on pressure, we as fans that's in your chat or who even call in sometimes, we actually should do something about it. We always talking, but we don't. We go on these fighters' IG pages and say, hey, man, I want you to fight Canelo. I want you to fight Benavidez. That's not enough. These fighters are going to ignore you. So we need to put pressure with the people who basically set up these rankings for these fighters and help set up these dates with these promoters. And I just think that's how you're going to get a melanin fighter versus a melanin fighter. Is we as fans, our voices are heard. Us going on the internet is not enough. Us calling into your show, Blue Blood show, whoever else's show is not enough.
Where Blue Blood at?
Huh?
Where Blue Blood at? Blue Blood, you in it? You out there somewhere, man? Anyways, go ahead.
Hey, shout out to Blue Blood, man. But yeah, I just really think that we need to put pressure, man. And I know a few people who have actually done that, but I think more of us actually needs to do it. I mean, that Juneteenth card is just horrible, man. Horrible. I mean, it's like you said, I've heard a couple of callers already. And some other people in the past have said that card could have been much better with an all-melanin card. And I think even other fans from different races and ethnicities will actually come in and watch. Just imagine if they had a Juneteenth card with Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade. A unification match, Juneteenth. It's a good stylistic matchup. That's a card in itself that people will actually watch. People would actually watch. But again, there's no pressure being put on these sanctioning bodies, no pressure being put on these promoters. At the end of the day, they feel that we don't matter, like you said. We don't matter, especially melanin fans, black fans. They see that. That's why I think you've talked about this, that when they come to the table and they put these cards together, they say, okay, who can sell and who can't, and it's just that simple. I mean, I mean, it's tough for me to say what else do we do next, but that's the only thing I can say is we as fans, we put pressure on these sanctioning bodies, we call them up, send emails. I mean, we have to do something besides just complaining for it. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that's a course of action, or that's just not going to do anything either?
Yeah, I mean, we all have responsibility to do, but I'm fearless, so I'm speaking truth to power. That's all I do, speak truth to power. And guess what? People gonna say I'm crazy, and at the end, they're gonna be like, man, Fred's end up being right. And that's all that's gonna happen. I don't know how many more examples people need to realize that no man that wears a suit in boxing cares about your black ass.
Nope. It's plain to see. It's plain to see. And basically it's going to be history repeat itself. We're not going to get what we want because they don't value us at all. But the thing is, how do we show that we have value? How do we show, like the Earl Spence versus Sean Porter card, for example? I thought that card should have got 500,000. That was actually a great card. I thought it should have had at least 500K. I don't know why I didn't. I spread the word for that fight. That was actually the main event. It was an all-time great classic fight, in my opinion. Sometimes I go back and watch the fight myself here and there. But enough is not being pushed out there for other fans to see these type of fights. Like, hey man, check out Porter versus Spence, or a possible a fight between Stephen Fulton and whoever is melanated, like Raif Salim, stuff like that. And nobody cares though. That's the problem. And how do you do as a fan? How do you go about and do your part? And that's why I said, Fred, that I think we should just basically make these phone calls, send these emails, send these letters, and put pressure. Sit back and we're complaining at least to nothing. We're just complaining about the same old thing. I mean, how many each of us as fans is in the chat? You probably get about what? Sometimes 200, 300, 400, 500 people in here, maybe more than that. Bluebud, who else? Champs that. That's like right there about 1,000, maybe 2,000. Then there's other people. And I think if each of us do that, we could put some pressure on. If nobody's sending letters, emails, phone, like banging the drum to say, yes, we are here. This is what we want. Then maybe they will do something. I haven't seen it be done since. I remember you and Blue Blood and a couple other people put pressure on these people, and things did happen, like for Franchard Cruz deserve. Things did happen. And that y'all was only a handful of people. Handful. So just imagine us in the thousands, maybe more than 1,000, actually do something about it instead of just complaining about it and talking about it. Because all we're going to do is suffer. We're suffering. Some of us don't even watch boxing no more. Some of us go on to watch MMA or kickboxing or something else. Now, because they're fed up that we're not being represented right. We're not being represented right. And then when we have the people who look like us, who have the tools to do it, they don't do it. They don't want to do it. They don't do it, or they don't want to do it. So I don't know much else to say, Fred, besides we have to do something action-wise, or it's going to be the same thing next year, 5 years from now, 20 years from now. And that's my call. And shout out to the chat and barbershop.
Appreciate you. All right, appreciate you, Kevin, on a triple play. Y'all both great black men working on great things together. Fred and DB. Fire. Dylon. I think it's dope. Kai, what's up? Who's the matchmaker for PBC? Is it Al? Yeah, Al is the matchmaker. Yeah, Al's the matchmaker. For sure. What up, 323? Wait, let me get you.
Payday. You want payday? I know that.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Fred? I'm a first-time caller.
Okay, hold up.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to, what's your name, brother?
I go by Wave God. Wave God.
Oh, what's up, man? Wave God, what's popping?
Nah, man, I'm just kind of, I listen to your show like every day. Really, I check out your show in the mornings because at nighttime, I go to sleep early. But what I was the reason for me calling was I do agree with you, man. I think PBC and Al Haymon should have done a better job with that June 10th card. I was at the Canelo fight this past weekend versus Saunders, and the electricity in the air, just, me being Mexican American, me watching all my people there, like, it felt good, it made me feel proud to be Mexican. And, I think you guys deserve the same thing, dude, and what do you think about that?
I mean, my stance, but until, see, man, I don't even know why it's a conversation because when Mauricio Sulaiman came in here, he's a racist. So obviously,
what did you say?
No, I'm saying when Mauricio Sulaiman came, he's biased towards Latinos. He's biased. Right. Everyone in the chat, everyone banging. Right. And then we get to Juneteenth. So why not? What's his name? Al. Yeah.
So why doesn't he cater more to the black fans? Like I agree with that, man. Like I don't know who this DB guy is, but he uses that logic of because he took your credentials away. If you think about it, dude, your show is popping without Al Haymon or none of them people.
Here comes
you know
DB.
What I mean? I listen to your show, like so with him saying that you're only using that against Al Haymon because you hate him because you have this personal vendetta, that's bullshit. Because your show's popping without half of your content. It doesn't even revolve around what he's talking about. So that was it, man. I just want to give my props to you in the show, and I'll be listening.
Appreciate it.
You got it, bro.
All the time. Peace. Right. Yeah, man. I had fuck. Damn. I opened it up for you too because I knew you were coming. Anyways, go ahead.
I had Yeah. This dude, this DB guy. Oh man! First off, you chump. It's June 19th, not Juneteenth. So when you speaking in the presence of a king, you make sure that you bow down first and you speak the right words. Don't look me in my eyes when you talk to me, chump. This guy come in talking about June 10th. And see, this is that kind of guy that I was telling you about. This is the guy that's waiting for you to say something so he could just pick it up and start running with it. This chump peasant, this DB guy. This guy, man, it's funny. I mean, it got me a little heated for a second, but then I'm just laughing at this guy, man. This guy that doesn't know about boxing. Where do you box at, man? Where do you train at? Let me see you get on screen. Let me see you throw a jab. First thing, let me see you throw a jab. I'm one day removed for the holiday, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my Roger on. You don't know shit about boxing. You here for the politics and the politics. That's what you here for, chump. Can't wait to come in and try to cause confusion with this drama. This DB guy. Oh man. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get this dude no more energy, man. I'm gonna sit back and let the brothers cook, man. Yeah, go and let the brothers cook, man. Let me sit back and listen.
You staying on the phone?
No.
Okay, for sure. Go ahead, B. What's up?
What's up, Fred?
Hey,
Shout out to the shop. Shout out to the third. I just want to say this, and I'm gonna pop out. The last caller, that's the energy that and DB kind of said it. That's the energy when you make these videos, these title videos, they just sit back and wait. And they like, oh, he talking about Al Haymon. Yeah, they should do something for y'all, man. Y'all black people, man. y'all, they should do something for y'all, man. What the fuck is wrong with Al Haymon, man? I mean, what the fuck? Fuck PBC, dude. Like that's the energy to bring, Fred. So I just
You got the beam back in. Oh, go ahead. Nah, you got the beam back in. Yeah, you got the beam back in. Hey, what's up, H? Oh, who was the matchmaker? Yeah, Al was the matchmaker. All the fighters said you got to beam out. I'm gonna kick you out, and you could just come back in. Brandon, go ahead. What's up, H?
You want to get to him?
No, because his Wi-Fi. Oh, you can talk as long as you want. Just the Wi-Fi was jacked up. Go ahead.
Okay, what's good, man? I see you back on your, you know what I'm saying? You back on your bullshit again. You know what I'm saying? Fred ain't playing with the PBC. Now, Fred, you was the PBC's biggest asset. It was you. You kept them up when they was down. Now, when Eddie Hearn came to America with $1 billion, Fred was the one, you know what I'm saying, that exposed Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? Went toe-to-toe with Eddie Hearn. Pulled up on Eddie Hearn for a reason. He had a reason. And now he has a reason to expose the PBC. He has facts. He's been telling us for months now. Remember what Kelly Swanson did when it came to Fred. Let's not forget about that. So y'all forgot about that? Why is she in charge? Al Haymon put her in charge. But y'all don't say nothing about that. Forget about that. What they did to Fred. Let's just keep it real. And it ain't got nothing to do with that. Fred tried to save him. He could have exposed them back then. Come on, man. People are being fanboys. PBC fanboys. Is that what you want Fred to be? A PBC fanboy? No. No more false narratives. It must stop. It must come to an end. Fred got money already. He don't give a fuck about that shit. This nigga got money. He was helping out the fighters. He was helping out the PBC fighters. How many videos did Fred put out for PBC fighters? How many fighters he helped from the PBC? Gary Russell, Deontay Wilder, Adrian Broner, Tank Davis, Floyd Mayweather. The list goes on. Earl Spence. Come on, man. Let's be real. Let's just be real about the situation. Fred knows him better than anybody. He knows Sam Watson. He knows the Watson brothers. Fred was with Floyd Mayweather. Close with Floyd. Come on, man. We gotta be fair, man. You gotta stop. The Zone is doing some great things right now. Canelo he brought 400,000 subscribers in that last fight. 400,000. What was PBC doing last week? Everybody came to the Canelo fight. Earl Spence, the biggest star on the PBC. That's the 4th Canelo fight he went to on the Zone. You see Earl Spence had more DAZN fights than PBC nowadays, hanging out. You know what I mean? So let's just be real, man, about the situation. You know, Fred, you're doing a great job, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep up the hard work, the dedication. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no handout. You don't need them. You got Bob Arum in the barbershop all the time. Bob Arum putting on great fights. Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor for Undisputed. They make it Undisputed champions. Terrence Crawford was undisputed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, man, I just got to keep it real, bro. You know what I'm saying? So many great fighters. You got Devin Haney. Devin Haney doing his thing. He got a fight coming up. He's ready to get the knockout. Devin Haney, he's in guerrilla mode. Guerrilla mode. This is a different level. This is a different level. This is when you go get the knockout. He gonna be aggressive. He wants blood. He's a killer. Boxing is a deadly sport. This is not a game. We got fighters that die in that ring. Fred put in work, man, for the sport of boxing. Hours. Man spent a lot of money. His own money. Traveling to fights. You know what I'm saying? So It is what it is, Fred. I appreciate you. Keep up the work. Keep putting pressure on them. Stay on their necks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here, man. And I'm not going anywhere. You got great fighters. Terrence Crawford, undisputed champion, 3-division world champion, #1, pound for pound. Bo Mac. Shout outs to Bo Mac. Lolo is out there with Terrence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson. Lolo is training.
Oh, good.
You know what I'm saying? Man, and Lolo beat the fuck out of somebody today in front of Terrence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson. And they love him. Bo Mac love him. You know what I'm saying? Fred, thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta thank you. Because it all happened right here. It all happened right here in the barbershop, man. And this is a holiday. It happened on a holiday. Bo Mac said, I want you on the team. For a 17-year-old kid coming out the hood, that's a great thing. He made it out the hood. You know what I'm saying? His father can say, my son made it. He made it out the hood. He did a good job, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, Fred. Thank you, man. I love you, bro.
I appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, man. That's awesome, man. Shout out to B&B Boxing, man. Shout out to B&B Boxing for that one. What's up? What's up? 1 second.
Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me now? No.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't even put DP as that. Come on, man. Now we being sensitive. DP a female.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well now. Go ahead. You good?
Okay. I'm sorry about earlier.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put that up. No, you good now. Go ahead. DP ain't no
okay.
Got the shits, man.
Now go ahead.
No, I'm saying y'all should call in so y'all could debate. That's what the barbershop is for. You know what I mean? But go ahead. Go ahead. DB would enjoy that. He's off of Ramadan.
No, I don't think he would. I don't think DB would enjoy that because the dude already started off disrespectful. The conversation. I don't think the debate would be genuine because you already started off calling a man another gender. So I don't believe DB enjoy that. But that's just me. Outside of that, I just want to say shout out to the third. I've been listening in, and the like I said, Fred, the energy that's being given off at the shop is the reason why we got certain people who we've never seen call in, and this gives them an excuse to bash Al Haymon. Now, when it comes to this card, is this the card that we expected for Juneteenth? Of course not. We would have loved to see more people on that card that looks more representative of us. But I don't believe we ever had a Juneteenth card or a card on that day or around that holiday. So I think that this could be a test run. Let's see how much we support it. They released the card today and you already shitting on it. And we got a black man heading the card. I didn't know that Juneteenth was supposed to be full of 100% card of black people on it. And if that happens, will we support it, or we just come to say every time PBC releases something, we shit on it? Now we got H Money saying, which is the same H Money, I gotta say his name, that praised Deontay Wilder when you put him on the phone with Deontay Wilder, and we watching H Money go across the internet and say fuck Deontay Wilder, and that Fury's gonna win, and that Deontay's a piece of shit, and that's the energy that we pushing. So I'm just gonna sit back. I'm just watching the direction and the energy of the barbershop, and I hate to see us allow certain critiques from people who don't give a shit about our community and who shouldn't have a voice in our community, but because of certain narratives that are pushed in certain ways that will allow our giants in business to be disrespected and talked about, then cool, Fred. If that's the energy of the barbershop, then I'm just gonna sit back and watch. I just want maybe you probably wasn't aware of you probably not paying attention to the chat and seeing certain things that are going on. So, but you are correct. I think that we could have had a better card, but I don't think that we should be rivaling our cards against Top Rank or or Golden Boy because of the way that boxing is not fair. These people sued Al Haymon to try to neutralize him and try to break up PBC before it even started. And these are the people that we are comparing our Haymon to, and we comparing their business model to his. I don't know, man. I'm just confused, but I'm just gonna sit back and listen and learn and pay attention and keep it up, Fred. I want to see the direction. Shout out to the third piece.
Appreciate it. Hey, put the chat in because at the end of the day, Mauricio Sulman comes in here. Oh man, he favors Mexicans. He favors Canelo. Al put 7 out of 8 Latinos on the card. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oscar, Golden Boy don't give 2 fucks about black fighters. Oh, every fighter at Black Golden Boy fighter need to leave because he favors Latinos. Al put 7 out of 8 fighters on Juneteenth. It's okay. Eddie Heard, I got you, Blue. Eddie Heard over there licking Canelo's ass. Oh, he's over there licking Canelo's ass. Oh, fuck him. Oh, he's selling out the UK. Al Haymon put 7 out of 8 Latinos on the Juneteenth card. It's okay. Y'all motherfuckers keep voting Democrat, nigga. See what you get. See what you get. What's up, Blue? Hey, what's popping, man? Let me turn you up. Go ahead.
Man, what's wrong with y'all, man? Like, y'all scared to fucking demand something. Y'all scared to have something. That's what we scared to have something? Like, well, how is it by no stretch of the imagination, is it okay for us to have 2 black fighters on our goddamn day? We just looked at 2 cards. Just last week, the entire card was all Mexican card. Put on by the same goddamn platform, the same network, the same people put on an all Mexican Cinco de Mayo card. Now it's our week, and we can't get people that look like us on our date, and y'all are actually debating this shit? Or we have to be kidding me? This is what it boils down to. We scared to ask for stuff. It sounds good when we amongst each other, but when it spills over into everybody else, and we have to demand that they give us something, we scared to ask for it. What do you mean that this is our date? It has to start from somewhere. So how do we have a Juneteenth card in Houston, in Texas, and we not demanding that people on the card, the majority of people, and listen, just give us majority of the people that look like us. How the hell we got a majority of people that don't look like us? We still celebrating Cinco de Mayo on our date? I asked this question earlier. Do you think that Canelo Alvarez, and let me say this, because I hear people saying this, right? So when Canelo Alvarez fought Floyd Mayweather, what did his sticking point? I'm taking back our dates that he took from us. Now we want to share our dates.
Hey, Blue, your thing is going in and out. It's low or something. Yeah.
My earpiece?
Yeah, your earpiece. The volume is going in and out. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you, but it's low.
What about now?
Probably got to take it off of Bluetooth. Yeah, Blue. Oh wow, yeah.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, way better. Yes.
Damn, you sound like a robot now.
We hear you just fine though.
What the hell going on, man?
Just go ahead and talk. Go ahead and talk because we hear you.
It's giving me feedback. So this is Canelo Alvarez when he fought Floyd Mayweather. He didn't even want to shake his hand. He said, "I'm taking back our dates." that he took from us. That's what Canelo Alvarez said. Now we want to share our date, our one date. They have multiple dates. We want to share our one date. We okay with them dominating our date. And then we saying, are we celebrating? Do we even globally celebrate it? Well, everything has to start somewhere. It's world. Everybody in the United States know about the Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York. It had to start from somewhere. People come from all over to celebrate the Puerto Rican Day Parade here in New York. But it didn't start off that way. So we have to make a stand. If we don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything. This is our date. Why is it so hard for us to ask Al to give us our date, our own date, with people that look like him? We celebrate him, so we can't ask him to put a card on that resembles everybody that looks like him. That's too hard to ask for one date. One date. We can't get one date. We have got to be kidding me. And then we wonder why they could put their knees on our necks. We wonder why. Because we can't ask for the simplest things that we know that we should have. So he put headlines. It's two people that looks like us on our date, and one of them is not even televised. And y'all okay with that? Y'all are happy that we at least got a fight on that date? Y'all happy that we got Black History Month, the shortest month of the year? What are we doing? What are we supposed to be asking Al? We just happy to have him in place to say that we have somebody in place to rival Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum. We had that in Don King. We complained about Don King. So now we got Al as the complete opposite of Don King. So now we just okay, just like when we had the president in place and we was just okay with him being there, not giving us and doing nothing for us. We just happy with having him in place. So we're not supposed to ask Al to give us. We can't ask Al. It's too much to ask Al. Hey, Al, we need this date for us. Let's start to build something for that date. It's time to start building a foundation for that date. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. There's more than enough fighters, as we know, as we celebrate. We have so many fighters that we could put on that card to represent us, to resemble us, that are not even active. It's too much to ask of that. But we forget that just a week ago, Al gave us an all Cinco de Mayo card. Canelo Alvarez, if you think that Canelo Alvarez will have a Cinco de Mayo card and he's the only Latino fighter on the card, you are sadly mistaken. Without him saying one word, do you think? Yeah, that, of course now everybody can say, oh, we all the same in the same boat, because they already got what they wanted. They already got what they wanted. Cinco de Mayo, they already represented it. They already getting fed that. So of course now that they can say, oh, well, we all in the same boat. No, we ain't all in the same boat because we can't get what we looking for. So it's too much to ask Al to give us. What is he? He's above asking for anything because he's already given us a figurehead in that position. No, once he got in that position, we got to ask him to give us. Hey Al, now you in that position. Can you give us an all black card or majority of the card? They took a card that wasn't even pay-per-view worthy and put it on pay-per-view simply because of the date. Simply because of the date. They didn't put that card is not pay-per-view worthy. Chris Ariel. Okay, where's the numbers? Where's the numbers? Nobody knows the numbers. Because if this was Tank Davis, or if this was Errol Spence, or if this was Terrence Crawford, we'd be looking for the numbers to see what kind of numbers they did. So where's the numbers? We don't even care if it did good or not. They don't care if it did good or not because it was a celebration of them. It's nothing wrong with us asking for a celebration of us. What's wrong with asking for a celebration of us? We can't ask for that. Come on, people. Y'all got to be kidding me. The stuff I'm listening to is bizarre. It's bizarre now. Yeah, he gave us we got Juneteenth card. Hey, listen, y'all don't know this. Me and Fred been talking about this Juneteenth situation for a couple years now. And we started off, what we said, we started off saying, Fred, it needs to take place in Atlanta. That's what we started. We started off saying, man, we should have Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Juneteenth in Atlanta to represent us. But okay, we're going to have it in Texas. Let's have it in Texas. But let's start from somewhere. Let's start building a foundation. Let's start demanding something. We got to wait for them to, we always got to wait till one of us transition to bang on the door and tell them we hungry. We just happy that, oh, well, we're going to give you the Juneteenth card. Well, who's going to be on it? Jamal Charlo going to headline it. Oh, shit, we happy. What are you talking about? When we just witnessed them give us a whole, they just force-fed us a bunch of fighters and told us that it's a great card. Because we had the towering type, or whatever his name is, this Fundora on there, 6'7", and he fighting a journeyman. That got, you know, it gains traction. Right? We get all these Chris Ariola's 40 years old, right? It turned out a tougher fight than we expected, but Chris Ariola's been knocked out. He's been dominated. He's 40 years old. Andy Ruiz ain't been out the ring for 2 years, but they gave us that for Cinco de Mayo. And this is what y'all don't realize. Let me tell y'all something y'all don't realize. Canelo Alvarez, he allowed them to do it. He said, you know something? If y'all want to let that happen, Andy Ruiz is my stablemate, I'll wait till the next week. Because initially, he was supposed to fight on that date, on May 1st. That was supposed to be his date. But he said, okay, y'all fight, I'll fight the week after. And he fought the week after and allowed them to have the complete celebration of the date. And we can't ask Al, hey, man, you got to make adjustments, bro. We ain't got nobody to look like us on this card. We celebrating us. We quick to say, well, we brothers with them. They ain't quick to say, and this is no slight to them, but they gonna feed themselves first before they feed us. As I said, Canelo Alvarez, initially, the first thing he said when he's fighting Floyd Mayweather was, I'm taking back our dates. The first thing Canelo Alvarez said was, I'm taking back our dates. And you motherfuckers talking about we all brothers in the same bucket? No, if that's the case, then why did he tell Floyd Mayweather he taking back the date from his brother? No. Look, we can't have our date celebrating us. Wearing the red, black, and green on Cinco de Mayo? On Juneteenth? We can't get Gary Russell on that card? We can't get, come on. How hard is it? It can't be that hard to fill out this card and just give us brothers that look like us on our date. Have us celebrate something for us. Let us celebrate something for us. What's wrong with that? And I don't understand how y'all like, man, hey, Fred, man, you just don't like. What, y'all don't understand what he's saying right now? I'm confused. I'm completely confused. Y'all don't understand what he's saying right now? Regardless if you agree or disagree with his past standpoints or whatever. Right now, you don't understand what he's saying? It's 7 out of the 8 fighters on the card don't look like us on our date. What are you talking about? So let me ask you a question. When it's Black History Month, are they running Latino movies all night long on BET? Because they're not. It's Black History Month, so they running our movies on BET. Marathons. When it's Cinco de Mayo, they celebrating their Latino heritage. So when it's Juneteenth, let us have our date and celebrate our own date on our card. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. If we don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything. We're never going to get nothing for us, ever. Ever. We just happy to have a president in place that look like us. We ain't got to ask him for nothing because we just happy to say, oh, we could tell our kids, see, you could do that too. We ain't got to demand nothing from them, but you could be in that position. I don't remember hearing all of this support for Don King. He was in this position first. He was in this position first. Like, come on, people. We got to do better now. It's not hard to ask for something that you know we deserve to have. Period. And just because we don't know about it, we're not educated about it, we got to learn about it. Cool. We got to start from somewhere. But let this be our day to celebrate on. Let this be our foundation to celebrate on. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with asking. Listen, we all got parents, right? You ain't mind asking your parent that you knew was struggling for something. Oh, I'm hungry, Ma. I need this. Or I know you got to work 18 hours, but I need to eat. So what's wrong with asking Al, hey, Al, we need people on this card that look like us. What's wrong with telling Jamal Charlo, bro, we need you as the headline in your city on your card to say, bro, I'm looking at this card and there's nobody that resembles me on this card. I need somebody to resemble me on my card. That's what leaders do. So we can't have it. When Floyd Mayweather says, hey man, all lives matter, man, and this, oh, we want to get at Floyd Mayweather. But when it's a celebration of us, we want to say, oh, but brown and black, those are our brothers. I'm confused. We can't have it both ways. Ain't nothing wrong for us. It starts in the sport. It starts in this sport. Let's act in this sport that don't respect us and don't respect our dollar. Let's start demanding that they respect our dollar. Let's start demanding that they acknowledge us. Let's start demanding that we're celebrated. Let's start showing them that we celebrate each other. Let's start showing them that we can have unity. We ain't showing no unity here. We ain't showing the slightest bit of unity here. Man, I don't know what platform, what other platform, a Latino platform. Can you go to Pheno Boxing and you see them debating having Cinco de Mayo? I ain't see that. Or did you see anybody saying that, hey man, they need to, did you see any Latinos saying, hey, there need to be some brothers on this card?
Imagine Andy Ruiz saying that. Hey, I think we need some black fighters on the card. Man.
Imagine that.
Y'all niggas, man.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Jason Whitlock's a coon. Floyd Mayweather's All Lives Matter. We can just go on down the list. You know what I mean? Obama didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? We just go down the list. But we can't ask people a position, the people that look like us in position of power. We can't ask them to do nothing for us. Mm-hmm. How does that sound? That's why we wanted to uplift them, and we stood as a community to put them in that position. So once they standing up there, they could help us down here. That's the reason that we want them in that position. Not so we can point and say, look what we got up there. We got somebody up there. But Canelo was like, what did Canelo just tell him on Akin Barat? What did he just say? I did this for my people, to show my people that you can have a voice, that you don't have to be taken advantage of. This is what Canelo said. But we can't ask Jamal Charlo to say, listen, bro, make sure we get some people that look like us in on this card to celebrate us, our day, so we can have a day to celebrate. Come on, people. I mean, it's just not this hard. It's just not. It's like
it amazes me. The stuff I'm hearing is just amazing me, man. It's just amazing me. We just want to be in defense. We just want to be in defense of our people in position, just for the sake of saying that we have people in position. That's what we want to do. The thing is, look, we talk about Mauricio Suleiman, how he does with his Latino fighters, but he's still doing it. Don't matter what you say, don't matter what we say. We know the stuff that's going on with Canelo ain't fair, but he don't even care.
And he's more emboldened when he say, "Oh, Juneteenth." I get all my. He's more emboldened to be that person.
Right. But and then check this out. You get Teofimo Lopez Sr. He'll come out and say Floyd Mayweather is a racist, don't like Latino fighters because he comes on his date, right? And then he'll move his date and allow them to move his date on Juneteenth to rival Jamal Charlo. So he moved his date on Juneteenth to compete with Jamal Charlo. But they care about you. So guess what? Teofimo Lopez and Triller on Cinco de Mayo, on Juneteenth, is going to get more attention than Jamal Charlo because nobody knows who's on Jamal Charlo card to begin with. So all the attention is going to be on Teofimo Lopez because, like they said, J-Lo is going to perform, right? And what's the dude name that be with Edgar Berlanga, the famous Latino singer? All these dudes going to be on there with Teofimo Lopez. Get that, Fred. J-Lo going to be with Teofimo Lopez, right? Yeah, these Latinos, they got 8 million, 90 million, 30 million Instagram followers. They're going to be with little old Teofimo Lopez that don't even have 1 million Instagram followers because they're going to support their own. But we having a debate with them sticking their fighter. So not only they're going to support their own, but they're going to overtake what we got going on as well. And not only will we not be mad, but we're going to be happy about it. What he say on Dust of Dawn, right? He said on Desperado. He said I told the bartender. He said I told the bartender I bet you $100 I could pee in that jar and get everything in the jar. And the bartender said he'll take the bet. He said I missed. I was peeing everywhere. I pissed on the bar. I pissed on the counter. I pissed everywhere but in the jar. When I was done, the bartender started laughing and I started laughing. The bartender said, "What you laughing at? You just lost." He said, "No, I bet you $100 that I could pee in the jar. But I bet this dude behind me $1,000 that I could pee on you. I could pee on your bar. I could pee everywhere in here. And with not only are you not going to be mad, but you're going to be happy about it." That's what they doing to us. That's what they doing to us. And y'all debating this. No, we should be able to stand in unison and say, listen, you're right. Hold on, Fred. Ain't nobody look like us. It's only one person on this card. 2 people. One ain't even on TV. They didn't have the decency to put us on TV. He don't even get on TV. He ain't even a token. At least they give us the token in the movie. He gonna exit the movie early. We can't even get that. So get this, Fred. When you turn on the TV and watch the card, right? You're gonna watch all Latino fighters, the entire card, until you get to Jamal Charlo on Juneteenth. Just let that sink in. So while you sitting there watching this entire card, everybody's gonna be Latino that you're watching until you get to Jamal Charlo, the final card, the final fight. And that's a celebration of Juneteenth. You got to be kidding me. Come on, people. Come on, people. It's just not that hard, man. So I see y'all saying, "Oh man, Fred don't like Al. Fred don't like." What do you mean? Hey, listen. See, and this is stuff I could tell y'all personally. Maybe y'all wasn't with Fred. Maybe y'all never hung out with Fred. Maybe y'all never worked with Fred. But I could tell you this. Every night, me and Fred go to fights. We usually get there Tuesday, Wednesday, whole fight week. Fred is there on the prowl. Now I'm just going to get content, but Fred is on the prowl to make sure he get what y'all want to hear and make sure he asks the tough questions that y'all want asked. When we saw Jason Whitlock from, I don't know what we saw him from 50 feet away, first thing Fred said, yo, there go Jason Whitlock. I'm about to go get
his
this
ass. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I'm about to go get his ass. Yeah, swear to God. Yeah. Oh, you froze, Blue. Damn, come back. Oh, it was getting good. Come back. I'm gonna beam you out. You beam back in. Beam back in. Yep. Yep. Yeah, true story. But I want Boo to tell the story. I ain't gonna say nothing. But I just don't understand how we only want 10, how we satisfy with 10%. It's a mindset. It's a collective mindset. How we just satisfied. Let me give you the link again, Blue. How we're just satisfied with below average. That's why we live in ghettos, welfare, graffiti in our neighborhood. We celebrate the big time drug deal when he gets out of jail. That's why he gets the movie deal and not the teacher that's been teaching at your high school for 30 years and got 13 kids in Harvard and inspired a kid to become a auto mechanic. He don't get the movie deal. The local drug dealer gets the movie deal. This is the same ideology. Low frequency. We don't accept, man. We just sit and just take it. That's all we do. You know what I mean? And I think it's time that it's been time. Go ahead, Blue.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. So y'all don't even understand, man. Y'all don't understand. Let me tell you something. Y'all don't even understand what it takes to get a credential for us.
They ain't ready for that, Blue. They don't, Blue, because they
I can't hear nothing you're saying.
Oh man, but go ahead.
I can see you talking, but I can't hear nothing you're saying.
Okay, damn, shit. Huh.
Y'all don't even understand, man.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all don't understand what it takes. Y'all think, listen, for other media, it's much easier. For us, it's difficult. It's difficult. Y'all have no clue what we go through. You may think you know, but you don't have no clue what we go through. And so all we asking is to be celebrated and acknowledged. That's not hard. What's wrong with that? We just asking to be celebrated and acknowledged. Period.
His phone must be dying. Blue, your phone dying, man? Because I think y'all should hear it from him instead of from me. And that way, y'all know the truth. Don't you know I've never in the history of this channel complained about not getting credentials prior to y'all knowing me getting my credentials taken? Don't you know I got denied 30% of the fights I went to, I got denied and had to reapply. 30%, at least 30%. Me and Dante's Boxing Nation, that was prior to Blue Blood. And then Blue Blood came on. Remember, he used to do Dante's Boxing Nation on Sunday, and then Blue Blood started building this channel, and now he's motherfucking in the stratosphere somewhere, you know? And so just about 30 to 40% of the credentials that y'all saw me at, I had to reapply. You know what I mean? Thank you, Kevin. It's not easy. And y'all think it's, man, I want Blue Blood to tell these stories, man, because y'all think I just be making shit up. And y'all not gonna believe me, but PBC is the hardest credential to get for black media. The hardest. No lie. Not lying. But I'd rather Boo Bud tell the story. Because if I tell it, y'all just gonna think I'm making shit up. Or maybe y'all should go listen to 78 Sports TV. He'll tell the story. How he tried to get people in. Oh, he'll gladly tell you the story. Or maybe go to Dante's Boxing Nation. He'll tell you the story. How many times Dante and I had to reapply? We there. I drive to Vegas, and me and Dante trying to get a credential on Thursday. We got a petition to get a credential. PBC has been the hardest credential to get for us the past 4 years. The past 4 years, so from 2015 to 2019, it's been the hardest credential to get. Swear to God. But I want Boo Bud to share the story. Cause y'all think I just be making shit up and I'm biased and I hate Al. Nah, I protected Al for a long time. Years, man. Years. We got what's up, Santos?
Hey, what's up, Fred?
How you been, man? How you been?
Great, man. Great, man. Just trying to get by day at a time. So listen to you guys rap a little bit tonight. I heard Blue Blood. He was speaking some real good truth in your behalf, as well as the boxing industry have, as well as us fans behalf. I said half, but I meant behalf. I understand everyone's angle of this conversation that we're having tonight, and everyone has a valid point. But at the same time, I was great. It was great that Blue Blood came on to give a perspective from your view. Not saying that he came in specifically saying this is what Fred's going through. He come in to give us a perspective of what you guys as fans and media of boxing, what you guys go through going out there trying to get this information for us and give us the content that we asked for. And I want to start off by saying I appreciate you, Fred, because
Thank you.
I've been listening for a few years, and I have followed these last few years that I've been following you guys. I noticed the growth that you and Blue Bud have made, the strides y'all have made. I remember when you and Dante were doing y'all thing together for the majority of it. But I do want to, elaborate on the card. A lot of people upset about it, and it's understood. I mean, Juneteenth is a holiday that a lot of us here of the Black community in this country may not be aware of. I didn't learn about it until back in 2001. I was educated by some brothers out of Texas. And I would think that the majority of us who know about it probably were educated by someone from Texas or had some connection to Texas. And I was explaining the history of why it is a holiday and things of that nature. Now, the Latino community have their holidays. They celebrate it. They support it. They support their own. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what you should do as a culture of people. That's what we should do more of. We don't do enough supporting of our own. A lot of people don't want Al Haymon to be pointed out as not doing right by this date. I understand that. But Al, just like any other major player in the boxing industry who puts fight cards together, has to be notified that this is not satisfactory. We want more. We want to really celebrate our day. Put the card together in a way that we can celebrate it and we can show what kind of power that we have as far as economically as a people, and supporting these fights, supporting the surrounding businesses of the area and locality where the fights are being held at. That's what the Latinos are doing. And they don't believe that we'll do that, but they're not giving us a good reason to do that when they don't put things together the way that we think they should be. We want to see our brothers, our sisters celebrated when it comes down to our so-called holidays. Now, when we we got the Puerto Rican Day Parade. It's a big thing nationwide. We got whatever holiday they call it. We got Cinco de Mayo. I learned about Cinco de Mayo from those same brothers in Texas. In the same around the same time frame. So it's grown since then nationwide. It wasn't celebrated too much in the Nashville area, which is where I'm from, but it is very heavily celebrated here over the past 20 years, I know. So we deserve the opportunity to enjoy our holiday as well as any other genre of people. And I think if we start celebrating ourselves more, we can show more power. Our black dollars is one of the strongest economical pushes in this nation, day in and day out. It drives the economy in this country.
Be the 6th largest country, $1.4 trillion.
Right. We spend money. We don't realize it because a lot of small pockets of us, we don't support certain things like we should. And so we can't really see, because some people are not used to. Okay, my man Bailey, he was on last night, and I knew where he was going, what he was talking about. But he was preaching on some good stuff last night. We let other people put more money into our situations than we do. The main reason that situation happens, I know he asked Anana this, this is the reason I think it happens. Culturally, in our households, we're not educating ourselves, our kids, that way. We're not grooming. That's what I meant to say. We're not grooming our kids to understand that we have to support and we have to give of our dollars to grow and build something. So when we become adults, we're taught to hang on to your last penny as much as you can. So when you get old enough, you're still doing that. And I understand that because I've been taught the same way. And I'm right now trying to grow into be more supportive. I was just telling a buddy of mine this morning, since I've been in business for myself, I've learned to stop looking for the hookups so much and be more supportive. Just like I'm very encouraged when you tell someone, no, I don't want you to give it to me, I'll pay for it. You understand. We got to learn and start understanding. That's supporting our people. That's supporting people that look like us, that own business that look like us. We got to do more of that. We got to show more individual support of our community and show that we don't have to depend on their community for a lot of things. We got to stop letting them put more of their dollars into our situations, because that gives them a voice and give them a little control about how they want to see us do our thing. We need not just Al Haymon, but Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya, Eddie Hearn, and any of the promoters that I didn't name, and any of the other conglomerates in the boxing industry to give us what we're asking for when it comes down to these putting these fight cards together. It doesn't have to be every match a brother against a brother, but we would like to see a brother in every fight, just like the format that they're using and the model that they're using for the Latino holiday boxing cards. We want to see that on our end. We have every right to ask for that. Fred is right. We need to ask for it. We need to tell them that's what we're demanding. We need to let them know we want to see representation. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. And it's hard for them to hear you, Fred, because everyone feels you have an agenda about Al Haymon, blah, blah, blah. You understand. But when your brother Blue Blood come on and mildly, so eloquently talk about the situation at hand, people can hear that a little bit more. And you saying that you rather Blue Blood speak on the situation rather than someone else, you're right. Let him toot your horn for you. Let him explain to people what's going on, because then they can't see your biases at that point. You see what I'm saying? So we need to allow, these things to occur, but we have to speak up for ourselves. We don't have to be rah, rah, rah. I remember when you spoke to Espinosa about Juneteenth. He acted like he was going to try to put something together in Atlanta. I'm not saying he didn't try it. I don't know, but I know. First we were talking about a fight in a city that's predominantly black. We got the Javante fight in Atlanta, and I think you got the DC fight or Baltimore, whatever it was. That was a start of some things. He also was trying to pay attention to the request for Juneteenth. We need guys like you. We need people out there talking to these executives, the people that have the power to say yes or no to these dates, these fight cards. We need that. We need to support Fred in this situation. We can't always come in charging that Fred saying, you don't like Al, that's why he said it. Now, the reason they said it, they don't want to hear that, they think that you're bashing Al Haymon for not having this date. That's what it sounds like to them. But the truth of the matter is, they all owe us, not just Al Haymon. Every boxing executive in the industry owe us of this thing. Our brothers and sisters who fight, they fight just as hard as any Latino. And I'm a big fan of Latino fighters. I have no prejudice against Latinos, white guys, whatever. I don't care who they are. If they're boxing, I'm a fan of it. But the truth of the matter is, we usually don't get a seat at the table. And we need it. I take my hat off to Canelo and any other Latino who speaks up for their people, who push the issue and make it happen. We got to do more of that. And the main people that need to speak up about this are African American fighters. They have to voice it. If they don't voice it, we don't have that help to get us to that point. So we got to push our fighters. Anytime a black fighter is being interviewed, we need to say to him or her, when are you going to fight on Juneteenth? When are you going to push for Juneteenth? That's what we got to start doing, because the Latinos, they're on the same page. We got to get on the same page. It can't just be the fans. The fans can speak up, but it can't just be us, because then some of us think we're being biased. We got to push these fighters to do the same thing. And then the fighters got to push the executives. And we all got to push the executives. That's what we need to do. My hat's off to you, my brother. Keep pushing the envelope about that. Keep fighting the fight. If you need to, let other people come on and speak in your behalf about what you're speaking on. Because, when people see you and DB going back, and I love both of you, right? DB, I love, a lot of guys and girls out here in the chat or in our community that checks this show out. We don't really want to see y'all bickering like that. We know y'all brothers, but it leads to it takes us off the course of what the real problem is. The real problem is we need to have our holiday honored in the sport that we love the most, and there's nothing wrong about asking for that. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, one. All right, Booba is not coming back. All right, I'll just say this, because y'all think I hate Al. Dude, I haven't been getting PBC credentials since 2016. I just looked it up. Leo Santa Cruz versus Carl Frampton. Denied. How the fuck I get denied? Leo Santa Cruz in January. Martin Luther King birthday. I just looked it up. Denied. Hopefully Dante don't mind me telling this story. I'm like, Dante. I called Dante. Y'all know me and Dante was close. And we still are. He just lives in a different country. Dante, you get denied? Me too. How the fuck we get denied? You know what I mean? We go to the fight on Thursday with no credential. No credential. We had to go to the media office and ask for a credential. And the only reason why they gave it to us because we're there. If we would have stayed home and made the phone call, oh no, it ain't no room. Floyd Mayweather versus I won't forget this. Floyd and my editor, I talked about this. It was a Floyd Mayweather fight. I got denied for a credential. And they put him way at the top. Y'all remember that shit? They don't give a fuck about black media. They don't care about the black fighter. They don't care about black media. They don't care about the black fans. And maybe I should have told y'all every time I went to a fight how I got denied and how nobody in the media didn't like me because I didn't care what they did. I had to ask the questions y'all wanted. Y'all don't appreciate that though. Y'all really, really don't appreciate it because I've been working on this since 2017. We get to 2021 and we get one fight. Y'all don't appreciate the hard work. Y'all don't appreciate the thousands of dollars that I spent, that Blue Blood spent, that Dante spent. Y'all don't appreciate it because y'all watched it from your fucking home on your phone, on your computer. You don't appreciate the hard work. Y'all just click play. Y'all don't appreciate Black Fight Fan and 78 being a soundboard. Y'all don't appreciate that shit at all. All y'all do is wake up in the morning, hit play, and listen to, oh man, that's a good interview. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all still asking retarded questions. Oh, that's why you still mad at Al. I'm not mad at Al. This has been going on since 2016. I still protected Al for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever it's been. It's over with. I'm not protecting nobody. Y'all don't appreciate it. Y'all don't appreciate. I went to, who fought that night? Tank Davis fought February 13th. It was the Grammys. I didn't go to a Grammy party, but instead I drove to what? I drove to go get the Andre Ward interview. The 5 freeway was closed. I had to go atop a mountain. It was 23 degrees. I had to go, Tank Hugo Reese, thank you. Had to go wind and wind, and I had to be home by 5 because Dre had to be to work. Had to charge my car 3 times on one trip. Don't appreciate it. Y'all don't appreciate Blue Blood flying from New York to Vegas to cover a fight, and he don't have a credential. Blue, please tell them how many times have you flown from New York to Vegas without a credential, dog? Please tell them. Please, God, tell them, Blue. And you know what we said? Oh, PBC is the best. PBC is this. Oh, man. Yep. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never. Where Blue Blood at, man? Blue Blood, where you at, man? Man, it's man, it's cool though. It's cool. And you know what? I should sit back and let y'all do it. Let y'all go do the interviews. Go, y'all. I mean, it's just astronaut. Y'all go fight for a Juneteenth date. And I'm not playing pity. I'm just saying if what I'm not doing or Blue Blood is not doing, y'all should do it. You know what I mean? What's up, Dewan? Man, it's just I tell y'all the truth all the time. I am an independent man. If someone says no, it doesn't stop me from eating. If someone says no over here, I can still drive myself there. If no one say no there, I do this for the community. Us, the community. I don't ask questions like, how much did your Jordans cost? Man, if you make $100 million, what you gonna buy with it? I don't ask those questions, man. Man, I think it's just asinine that we can say it takes a black man to raise a black child because of that type of representation. And then in another breath, we can say, oh, we don't need black people. We can mix it in. You know what I mean? You know, I have a mix, you know, I have a blended family. You know, the biggest reason why Lincoln is going to the school he's going to? I told y'all this. Because it's a black principal. Simply put, black principal. Make no bones about it. And we got to stop being 50-50 and accepting. We're too, I mean, we're men. We're men. We're men. Oh, man. I mean, I wish Blue could tell you. I can't count how many times me, Dante, and Blue didn't have credentials. I'm being honest. Never had a problem with Top Rank. Never. 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 Never got denied for a Top Rank card until the white guy got hired. And I never went to Bob and complained. Never. And I never will. I don't need to go where I'm not wanted. I know. I'm just making a point, man. We care. That's why your super chats pop off way more than the other guy. I'm making a point. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. But you really need to understand what goes on behind the scenes, though. Yeah, I'm always smiley and always happy because I really, really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if someone tells me no. Don't care. Nah, it's not. It's bigger than Kelly Swanson, man. It's bigger than Nino Brown. Y'all don't put it on Kelly Swanson. It goes to Al. Al knows what goes on with them credentials. You know how I know? Because I know. All right. I like it. I look at it like football. People are saying stop supporting. I would have if the black players would stop playing. Until the boxers start complaining, what should we do? Serious question. And you know what? Easy enough for me. Like I already said the solution, Robert. I already said the solution. Pull out. Shit. I got no problem with it. What's up, Robert?
What it is, Fred?
Hey, how you feel, man?
I'm good, man. Oh, hold on. Let me close out the other one.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I'll get an echo. First of all, man, I appreciate you going to the fights on your own dollar and doing what you got to do to, you know, bring us the content. But to me, I'm from Texas too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Juneteenth, you know, that's our date. But are the other promoters getting the same slack? Did they choose that date? Who else is making an event on that date?
Bob has a date.
June 19th?
And now Trilla has a date, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's right. Teofimo Lopez, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's three.
But they jumped on that late.
Yeah,
they jumped on it after
yeah,
Showtime,
like
right?
Like this week, yeah.
Yeah. So you know, plus to me, I don't see the problem. Really, because we said we wanted the date, right? Jamal It's from Texas, you know, and we got the date. We got to fight on it. Nobody else fighting on it, except for now Teofimo. But why the Al hate? That was to you.
I'm not
Why
hating.
the Al hate?
I'm not hating on Al. Telling the truth.
What's the truth?
I've been saying it for 2 hours.
I missed it. I came in late, brother.
Well, you gotta go to the beginning of the show.
All right. So it's the truth. You've been hating on Al longer than 2 hours. You've been hating on it for a while now, for years. Ever since your credentials. No, yeah, was it what 2 years ago your credentials were taken? Right?
I agree.
Okay, I agree too. Yeah. But anyway, that's my call.
Peace. Safe Negroes. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. I don't hate. Y'all don't get it. I don't hate Al. That's y'all. I don't give two shits. I'm telling you, man, I wish I could explain to y'all what's it like being a free Negro, man. What's up, Knowledge? I don't go through my day thinking about hate now. So as long as y'all think I hate Al, and then 6 months ago, y'all thought I hated Joe Biden, right? I love Donald Trump, right? That was I love Donald Trump. No, I told you to hold your vote. Just like I told y'all don't want to do what I want to do. Hold your dollar. You know what I mean? Al is a god to y'all niggas. You know what I mean? Al is a god. Y'all niggas must be Christians, Muslims, what else? Y'all got a god complex. That's what it is. What's up? Go ahead, man.
It's got me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have my phone upside down. Man, all due respect to the last brother just beamed in, man. Let me just say this, man. In any situation that that warrants a debate, don't go in half cocked or without your gun loaded. If you didn't catch the show from the first half of the show to know what really is going on, it's probably best before you beam in to kind of sit back and listen a little bit more before speaking. No disrespect to the brother, but I mean he admitted that he got to the show late, and I don't know what he did hear or what he didn't hear. But I don't think that was the proper way to address an issue, because you don't know, you don't have every piece of the pie, you know. But I would say this, man. He asked a question. I mean, he said he don't see what the problem is. It's not the problem the problem is not what Fred has against Al Haymon. The problem is Al Haymon looks like myself, looks like Fred, looks like Robert, the brother that just left. And what we've asked for is a card that looks more like us. Not one of us on our date, but more of us. It doesn't have to be brother against brother. Like I was saying, it at least needs to be a brother in every fight, in my opinion. Because that's the format. The De La Hoya started this format years ago when he first started Golden Boy. He supported the Latino fighters. He made his mark with that, and I applaud him for it. When they have their fights on Cinco de Mayo, it's predominantly Latino. There may be a few brothers in there as oppositions, but it's mostly the cards that highlight the Latino fighters. There's nothing wrong with that. They're supporting their own. So what's wrong with us having the brothers highlighted in the majority of the fights, or all the fights rather, on our day? What's wrong with that? Fred is not wrong about what he's speaking on. It's just that we are taking it the wrong way because of the fact that he speaks out about the woman interfering with his situation and causing him to not have a credential with PBC. And Fred says he don't give a F. So let's not trip about that. It's okay if we love PBC, but it's also okay if we point out the negative points of PBC. PBC is not perfect. They're not perfect. I love PBC. I'm gonna talk about them before I talk about any other organization, but they're not perfect. So it's okay for us to want something for us. Let's not keep the war going between us. Let's push PBC. Let's push Top Rank. Let's push Golden Boy. Let's push Matchroom, The Zone, Triller, any of these conglomerates, any promoters in the industry. Let's push them, and let's also push these black fighters for our holiday. That's what we got to do. We don't need to be going against one another. We don't need to be calling in bashing Fred. We don't need to continue to see what his heart is with Al Haymon and all that. We need to see what the truth is, like he's saying. We need to know what we're getting and what we're not getting, and we need to address it. That's what it needs to be. The way you choose to address it is your choice. But as long as you do it in a way that's gonna help the cause, no problem. But don't beat this man down when he's fighting for us. Help support this man. I understand if you don't agree with his tactics or some of the words that he says, but hey, he's fighting for us at the end of the day. And the stuff he's saying is the truth. We're not getting what we want. Every fighter, black, white, Latino, Middle Eastern, I don't care what your descent is, Asian, you want the fights to be the best against the best. And that's what we should be fighting for as fans. Not beating up on each other about whose race is better and all that old bull crap. That's bull crap. We need our fights, and it's okay for us to support our people and fight for our holiday. Everyone else doesn't, and we have no problem with it. I definitely don't have a problem with it. Matter of fact, I love some Latino women because I know they show up at those fights as well. And I like to look at all women, but I know there's a lot of them there. So support our fighters. That was just a little funny to throw in there at that time for everyone. But we need to support our fighters. We need to support you, brother. I just want to say that. But man, my man, if y'all gonna beam in, have your situation, knowing what's going on with the whole conversation, not just a portion of it. It's not fair to yourself. It's not fair to Fred. It's not fair to the rest of us that's listening in. All right, Fred.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Always, my brother.
All the time. I mean, oh man. We was like, hey, we need to have fights in Atlanta. Black market. Why? So we can spend black dollars and see black people at the fight. Shouldn't that be celebrated with black fighters? Just an idea. That's all. Just an idea. Oh man. Anyways, y'all keep on one. What's 1 out of 8? That's like just over 10%. 15, 30, 60. That's like 13%. Enjoy your 13%. Enjoy it. DB, you want to call in? Oh, I got to. That's why y'all ain't been calling in. He had a lot of demons though, so that's cool. Yeah, I know. We going. Yeah, what's up?
Oh,
man, my phone just fell down. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Very well.
Yes. Yeah, we got it blazing this evening. We got it blazing. Yeah, got everybody up and down. And yeah, man. So look, I'm going to tell y'all right now what y'all do, man. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button immediately. Y'all was putting the fire symbols and all of that. Y'all have Blue come in and cook.
I think he want to come back in. I think his wife woke up. Blue, if you want to come back in, come in. Go ahead.
Yeah.
DB,
But
I'm sorry.
y'all like this. So yeah, do us that favor, man. Please hit that thumbs up real quick. Yeah, is Blue beaming back in? You said?
I don't know if he is, but Oh, while you're thinking about that, Robert Brown, this is the real man. I know, man. This is the real Robert Fred. Don't know the fuck was that called. Calling. I think you got support, Fred, with the super chat. Man, I know. I'm just making a point, man. I'm just making a point. I gotta be polarized.
That was crazy because when you said Robert, I was like, Robert Brown? That was the first thing that hit me in the head.
Robert Hyland, that was his name. I don't know. I think it's Hyland.
Probably Sebastian's brother.
Probably. Robert Hyland, I think that was his name. The fighters got to fight. The fighters got to fight for it though, because you're right. Same thing with the WBC belt. WBC is racist. Oh, we gonna bang the drum. WBC racist. They can be.
Well, listen. I think if you hear something that one or two people say, that doesn't speak for all the people. Now we can say a person is biased. Shows favoritism, supports bigotry, but we can't take what one or two people says and then says that we all say that somebody is racist. Like that's an unfair statement, but is it not true that Mauricio Suleiman gifted Canelo Alvarez titles? Well, first off, did he give him a franchise belt? Is that true? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it true that Teofimo Lopez has a franchise belt? I'm just asking you, Fred. I'm just asking you.
No, I'm saying, yeah.
Okay, cool. Is it true that Lomachenko had a franchise belt?
Yep.
Cool. And is it true that Mauricio Suleiman gave us about 15 different answers and said it was really hard to tell, but it was about community work that they did? That was like one of the main things that he spoke about. And I did ask Mauricio when we interviewed him, how did he get this information and how did he consider guys for the franchise belt? And he didn't have an answer. That's true too, correct?
Well, he had an answer.
No, well, we both agreed at the end of the show that the answer did not suffice, that he came in and he pussyfooted, he lollygagged, he filibustered, he filled in the blanks, he blabbered and blundered.
No,
he didn't give a solid answer.
It changed every interview, like the evolution of the franchise belt changed. The definition.
Right. He just talked, right, but he didn't really answer it, right? He didn't give us something where we can all walk away from it and go, okay, well, this is the 3 criteria that he uses to get this person. Okay. Now, are any of those fighters black? Teofimo, Lomachenko, or Canelo Alvarez?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is it true that Deontay Wilder and Gary Russell Jr. held titles more than everybody else in the WBC? In recent years? Okay, cool. Is it true that Deontay Wilder and Gary Russell Jr. has done great things for their community? Okay. J-Rock was also a champion, and we know that J-Rock does great work for his community too, correct? Okay. None of those guys were gifted anything like that. Okay. And yeah, we know Dev is young and maybe he hasn't had a whole lot of time to do it, but we also seen Devin Haney do great work for his community, with the homeless and the shelters and the money and the feeding and all of these things, right? And he holds a WBC title. There's not a thought of him having it. Okay. Did Canelo Alvarez not say that he was going to give his title away, or did he not relinquish his title when it was time for him to fight Gennady Golovkin as his mandatory?
I'm not sure if it was mandatory. I don't remember it being a mandatory. I think Andrade.
Okay, well,
I'm not. I think
okay,
Andrade.
well, when it was tied,
No,
two different times.
No. I don't know. I don't know that to be true or not, but I know.
Okay. Let me change it. Let me change it. Let me change my statement. Is it not true that when it was time for Canelo Alvarez to fight against Gennady Golovkin, he gave up his title? Whether it was mandatory, voluntary,
I honestly
next
don't
in
remember
line.
that. I honestly don't, but I know he gave up his WBC title and he was like, "Fuck it." I remember that. I can't remember what. I can't remember who was the next opponent though. Honestly.
Yeah, well, it happened twice, and it also happened again with
the IBF.
Yeah, well, it happened with. He was also supposed to fight against a black guy. I can't remember his name. What's his name? Demetrius Andrade. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm 100. He said, yeah. E1K said he did. Okay, good. I'm just making sure I'm not okay. Pound for pound. Okay, cool. Okay, Tone Brown. Even Tone Brown said it, so I can't be wrong. Tone Brown talking about his own cousin. Okay. And did Canelo not come right back for title shots whenever he was ready for them? Cool. So when we see these things happen, we can say that, hey, listen, the Mexican guy has had an opportunity to do whatever he wants to do, and nobody else has. You're Mexican, he's Mexican. Maybe not racist, but damn sure some bias being shown. So when we look on the other hand, what bias has Al Haymon shown towards black fighters? Right. So you can't use that as a comparison. You see how earlier you use that as a comparison. You can't do that because it's not done. So when you say, but when Mauricio come in here, we call him a bigot and call him racist. Well, there's the proof right there. I mean, you have some substance that you can use, but there's nothing to use against Al Haymon. And then people will try to use the narrative, whoa, he doesn't speak. Well, there it is. So how can I think Phantom Brawler said it. I don't know if he meant it I don't know in what context he meant it is, but he said, how can you hate a man that never talks or that you don't hear talk? Well, it's proof right here. You know, now didn't say that you hate him, said you hate on him. Hating him and hating on him are different. Okay. Means you speaking negatively about him. And I used a crazy scenario in the chat earlier. I said, I can't wake up in the morning, kiss my wife, and then tell her I love her. But then when I come home in the evening, I can slap her in her face because I told her I loved her in the morning. Right? That just sounds foolish, right? You cannot give credit because Jerron Boutin had a good fight and the card was good and then say, okay, I'll give you credit now. But now that I've given you credit, now I could take shots at you, back shots, top shots, bottom shots. I could just take shots at you. And that's what happened. And then you say, well, I always give him his credit when things go well. Well, that one time, maybe another time that we could probably remember if you reminded us. So, you know, when people say the Al hate, and you keep saying, no, but why y'all keep saying Al hate? Well, listen, if everybody's saying it, there's got to obviously be some truth to it, right? 15 women can't tell me I'm ugly and I still think that I'm good looking. So, yeah, hating on Al. I mean, I guess that's the slang or that's the terminology right now is hating on. So maybe we'll come up with something else. Maybe everybody in the chat can help come up with something else instead of saying hating on. And we use another term for it. So, you know, speaking down on, you know, shining light on the negative. I don't know what it is, but maybe we can all come up with something. So when we hear it, it's there. And if his name's in the title, once, you know, in the blue moon, okay, cool. But if he's a part of the conversation 3 times this week, 2 times next week, 4 times the week before, maybe skip a week. Nah, not really skip a week. Who am I kidding? Skip hating on Al for a week? Yeah, right. But if it's constantly being done, then that will be considered that. Again, the Canelo Alvarez, you guys said that Canelo wouldn't go for not having I don't know, I can't remember what the thing was about not having black guys on the card. That's what it was. Well, okay. Well, maybe we put that on Jamal Charlo then too. We haven't heard Jamal Charlo speaking up. We haven't used his name because everything always goes back to Al. We use Canelo Alvarez, and we didn't say Eddie Hearn or Bob. You know, use Canelo Alvarez, but then use Canelo instead of making it to who would be equivalent to him, which would be Jamal Charlo. It went above that, and it went directly to Al Haymon. At the end of the day, I think we all want to see those cards. The Kyle's fantasy card, you know, with adding Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence in, Gary Russell Jr., Tank, you know, J-Rock, the Charlos all on one card. Man, that'd be great. And then Erykah Badu comes in singing, I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Yeah, because that's not happening in this lifetime. It's too much money. And I'm pretty sure that you have some of those guys whose egos won't allow them not to be the main event. I don't care how much money you pay them. You'd have to pay them something really hefty in order for these guys to want to be on the undercard for another fighter. But it's not shots as if it's the truth. It's not shots if it's the truth. I didn't catch that. It's not shots. I think you speaking. Let me see. When can we say the truth? Listen. Let me again. Don't misconstrue this, and don't use this as a little clip to say you said that Al is doing everything right and you love him and he's a god. Nobody said that. I just said, and why don't you use that as a little clip to say, hey, listen, we want great cards on Juneteenth. We wanted to be in. Well, man, I wanted to be in LA, but you know, everybody else wanted to be in Texas or Atlanta or Detroit or Blacker City. I get it. I'm with that. Be in Tennessee or somewhere. It can be in one of those places. I'm with it. And then we could have Jill Scott and Erykah Badu singing the national anthem and have K-Dot and D-Smoke and J. Cole walk all of the fighters out. I'm with that. Okay, and we can have something on the screen where they're showing Black Samurai and the first Black Cowboy, the Lone Ranger, all of that. I'm with it. Do a PSA with Farrakhan on the screen. I'm with it. And all the fighters come out and the Black Panther suits, the whole 9 yards. I'm with all of it. All of it. But if that ain't happening, then we're not satisfied. I'm not satisfied. I want that, but that ain't what's happening. So we getting something, and I'm not saying, well, just be happy what we getting. I ain't said that either.
So what you saying? You choosing both sides? Pick a side.
Say it again.
Stand on something.
Nope. I did. I just told you what I stood on. You didn't just hear me talking?
No, you're not standing on anything. Pick a side. You just,
what side?
Are you satisfied, not satisfied? Say you're not satisfied and tell the people you're not satisfied. Stand on something. Don't say, I'm not satisfied, but it's okay. I'll accept it.
Is that what I said?
Basically, yeah. Just now.
Okay. Okay. That's what you take from it. But no, my point is it's always something with Al, and there's nobody else to blame for anything that happens bad in boxing except for Al. And then you use that to say, y'all just accept anything. Everything is acceptable. And what person came on here and said everything is acceptable that Al does? So you say speak truth, and I say, okay, cool. You say you just spoke about the so it's so hard to get a credential with PBC and this and okay, cool. PBC, got it. And we say, all right, cool. So that's your beef. PBC, you had some beef with somebody in PBC, and Al knows about it, and you felt like he should have came to the rescue, and he didn't. So you hold that against him, and that's okay.
No. Time out.
And that's okay.
No. Time out. You're creating.
You know, and I know you got the woe is me.
You're creating. I muted you. You're creating narratives. No, you're fibbing. I'm not. No, it's not about credentials. It's not about credentials, man. Y'all listen, I didn't get credentials for 3 years before y'all niggas knew. Before y'all knew, I didn't get credentials for 3 years. 3 years. 3 years. Blame it on Fred's emotional. He's bitter. He ain't getting credentials. No, your black ass ain't getting the fights. That's the problem. And guess what? The reason why Mauricio Sulaiman can do what he do, because he know he got money and fighters backing him. Now y'all keep on doing what y'all, but you can't create a narrative when you're talking to the man. You can't sit here and say, I'm mad because you talking to me. I don't have to lie on this platform. I don't have to sit here and lie and cap and pretend. No. Y'all think y'all confuse with emotion as a weakness. I'm passionate about everything I do because I can be, because I can give 100%. I don't have no gods in my life. I don't have a God complex where I have to be conscientious of what I do, how I do it, when I do it. I can do whatever the fuck I want. If I think it, I can believe it. I don't have to hide behind a man and be like, okay, he didn't do it this time. Well, maybe he'll do it next year. Please, man, maybe he'll do it now. No, I go create it.
Okay, so let me ask you this. How do we fix it? What's the desired outcome and how do we get it? Not what could potentially happen. There's a result, right? There's an end game. So what's your desired outcome and how do we get it?
Well, it has to be a level of accountability. If he doesn't know we're dissatisfied, then he's going to keep on getting the same thing. The same thing in life.
No. I'm asking you, what's the desired outcome and how do we get it? That's it. Nothing else. Because that's where the whole thing that's what the whole thing boils down to, right?
What desired?
We want to change, right? What's the desired outcome? And then how do we get there?
I want 8 black fighters on that card.
Well, that's not going to happen. That's
so. But you asked me, what's the desired outcome? You didn't say.
I know, Fred. How can you realistic?
So it's this is why this is the problem I have.
No. Answer my question.
No. See, now you know.
No.
It's easy. I can just mute you. So here's the point. What I'm saying. He said that's not realistic, but the Mexicans can do it. I'm done. The Mexicans can do it, but it's not realistic for the black man. Oh man, y'all can do it. Man, you want to just end the show, man? I'm good. You just want to end the show? I'm good.
No.
I'm good. No, you said enough. You said enough. It's not realistic for us. It's not realistic for us, but it's realistic. No. Come on, man.
Hey, listen.
That's cowardly. That's cowardly.
I'm not the smartest guy. Listen, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm also not a dummy. Okay, listen, Fred. Listen, and I refuse to believe that you are this simple. So, Juneteenth card is already set. I didn't say it wasn't realistic to make a card. I said this card is already set. You are a smart enough man to understand that. This fight card isn't going to change. So the desired outcome is, hey, next year or in 2 years or for King Day or whatever it may be, but you can't change what's already set. So you want to take that and what you say? You got your minions and then they'll go, yeah, Fred, yeah, get him, boys, get him.
No, don't minimize. I don't minimize Brandon. Why you minimize people who support me? I don't sit here and say, oh man, PH dog. No, you're just rallying the troops. No, fuck rallying the troops. It's about black dollars and black people having common sense. That's all it is. We can rally the troops and say Fred is emotional. Fred hates Al. He's this. No, it's about what is your black ass going to do when you wake up June 19th and you see 7 Mexicans and 1 black fighter. What you going to do? Oh, it's okay. I'll wait till next year. Yeah, we all been waiting. We've been waiting 400 years. We've been waiting 400 years. And we've been
waiting 400 years to have a 8 black fighter fight card?
Pretty much, yeah.
I love you to death, Fred.
We satisfied.
Kill for you, die for you.
Nah, y'all just Y'all just it's
Yeah, Mike Weary, the great Fred groupies never disagree with him. Yeah,
no,
it's
Mike
like,
Weary's your groupie.
It's like
Mike Weary's your groupie. Y'all
Mike,
groupies.
Mike Weary, no,
You,
Mike Weary,
Brandon,
Mike Weary.
They support Brandon. Tell Brandon in Brandon the Nation of Islam. Why is his last name Washington? Where's his ex?
See how you start doing that?
Exactly.
That
the same way you called my people minions. The same way you called them minions. Tell Brandon to change his name, man. He don't want to change his name for them white people, man.
What's that got to do with boxing?
What minions got to do with boxing? What minions got to do with boxing?
Because we're talking about boxing.
You minimize the people who support me. You minimize them. Oh, these minions. Oh, this. I don't get in here and say, oh, Mike Weary is this. PH Dog is this. Nah, man, come on, man. It's about accountability. Y'all niggas afraid to hold people
Mike Weary.
accountable.
He see that. Mike Weary disagree with me plenty. Because he agrees with one thing that I said today. All of a sudden now he's like, come on, man. Yeah, Mike Weary. He said it right there. Disagree with. Yeah, we just had disagreement going back and forth a few days ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Fred know what I'm saying.
No, I don't know what you're saying. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't.
So hold on. So you saying the desired outcome and result is to remove these fighters from the card as of today, and then put these black fighters who probably didn't want to fight or isn't asking for a fight to put them on this fight card for June.
Why you assume that you know what other people gonna do?
I didn't. I said probably. So there's no assumption because I said probably.
No, you're making assumptions.
No, don't change mine to your narrative. Don't try to rewrite my script.
I'm not. You always drawing a conclusion on other people. You don't draw. You draw a conclusion on
you
I.
don't, Fred?
You say I. Everything I do is factual. 7 out of 8 fighters. I don't have opinions. I don't live life on opinions. I always speak for me. Hustler Home came in here and said I can't speak for all black people. I speak for I. I don't speak for no other person. If I talk about other people, it's always gonna be factual. As I'm data driven. I'm not emotionally driven on a narrative.
So let me ask you this then. Because I want to stay on topic. I don't want to get too crazy. How many fighters from the PBC you think you could talk to in, let's say, the next? Oh, today Friday for us. Okay, so let me see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, by Monday. In the next 4 days, how many PBC fighters you think you could talk to?
I'm not calling no PBC fighters.
No. I didn't say it. I said how many could you, if possible?
All of them.
A conservative number.
All of them.
You see how you do. You see how you see. I'm just trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to ask you. I'm trying to.
I'm being dead ass. All of them.
Okay. So you could talk to. Okay, call. Why don't you contact 15 of the black fighters and ask them, hey, are you available? And did you ask for this fight date? Why don't you do that? Then on Monday you come back.
No.
Because you might prove yourself to be wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. Al is in charge. Go to the man that's in charge. Everybody want to change the shit. Oh man, how about we go around the corner and through the hoop?
You just said you speak for I. Now you're saying everybody. You see how you change stuff?
Yeah, because I'm making a point.
Yeah, the same thing I was doing was making a point, but you said no.
I'm making a point to get y'all emotional. I don't give a fuck about no. My point is to create a show. Now the point I'm making is this. It's simple. DB. It's the math is easy. We ain't got to go left. We ain't got to go right. You came on here hating on Teofimo. You hating on Canelo, but guess what? They got the juice. And the reason why they got the juice is because your ass, Brandon ass, and everybody else in the chat says it's okay for them to sing and dance and keep their foot on their neck, on our neck on Juneteenth. That's why they're emboldened by that. Emboldened. Teofimo Lopez can say comfortably, I'm the greatest of all time when he's talking about Muhammad Ali. And then he can say on Juneteenth, I'm fighting for all the people who couldn't fight. Huh? They're emboldened. That's why Mauricio Suleiman can give him a belt. There's no representation. There's no power. There's no strength. We want to come in here and debate, should we have a Juneteenth date? No, we should debate what fighters should be on the card. We should be celebrating it.
That's what I just said to you.
Nah.
I just said to you, we need to see what fighters are available for that card.
No, that's not our job. That's not our job. That's Al's job. You do your job. You tweet, you call, be a Hall of Famer in your role. You're expanding something that it has no value. It has no validity. It's your job is to make sure your voice gets out. Your job ain't to say, hey, fighter, do you want to fight on June? Come on, man. Al does all the fights at PBC. He does all he makes the cards. Steven Espinoza has told me, people at Tom Brown what is it called? Tom Brown Promotion, TBG, whatever, have said he is in charge. All we doing is holding them accountable. Y'all can hold Eddie Hearn accountable. Y'all can hold Bob Arum accountable. The fighters say, thank you. Talk to Al. Matter of fact, Caleb Plant said today in an interview, I'm going to let my team decide for me. He's the fighter. And he says, when he's talking to Mike, I'm not
talking about Caleb. I'm talking about black fighters.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the ones
but it's the most recent. It's the most recent. I'm just using him.
I don't care. I don't want to talk. I want to talk
so
about black
why don't you care about black fighters on Juneteenth then? President Yafor, why not ask Jay Prince and Rick Ross to put on the man? I done talked to Jay Prince about this. Jay Prince will tell you. I put my arm around him and talked to him for 5 to 10 minutes about this. Both of y'all have some.
Jay Prince tripping in. Jay Prince tripping. Why he didn't do it?
Jay Sean, just Sean says both of y'all have some points. The main points is if we are not getting what we want, then we just don't support. Cover, watch it, or salute. Nah, DB says it's acceptable. DB says acceptable. No, but I guarantee you do say it's acceptable because you don't complain about it. You don't complain about it. You just accept it. Everything is okay. Everything is okay.
Nah, bro. No. Because I know which MMA fight I'm gonna be watching on that day. So don't.
Oh, because but it's not. But how about How about your other black brothers? It's okay. I'm gonna watch MMA. So I'm okay.
Who? What other black brother? I'm not watching those undercards. Yeah, that's not what I'm there for.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm there for that main event. I want to see Charlo fight.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I know. Yeah. But we gotta continue this. I'm gonna talk to a couple of heads over the next couple of days and come back.
Means nothing. Means nothing. Huh? Means nothing. If you ain't getting the Al, if it ain't getting the Al, it means nothing.
Okay. All right. So is this conversation getting the Al?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, then it means something then.
I said this conversation. You said you're going to talk. I know people are watching. It's going to have 4,000 or 5,000 views by Saturday morning.
Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know what any of us speak for then. We might be. Why are we doing a live chat? We might as well just me and you just talk for a little while and not add anybody into it and or do Tesla talk. You know what I'm saying? If nobody know what they're talking about and nobody's gonna get hurt.
I don't understand, but if it makes sense to you, it makes sense to you.
Yeah. It don't get to Al. Now it's gonna get to Al. This don't get to Al, but that's gonna get to Al. I know. Let me make you happy, man. Screw Al Haymon, man. He ain't doing enough in boxing, so he ain't a real black man. You know what I'm saying? Like Joe Biden said. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't putting on all black cards all the time for us, you ain't a real black man. You understand me, Jack? You in the dig? But let me go on and get some love to the brothers and the sisters in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
You did the same thing about the Mexican fans last week. Remember that? You did the same thing. That's your go-to. Belittle, but condescending. That's your go-to. That's your go-to. You did it for the Mexican fans last week. Now you do it. Now you do it for me. So it's cool. Yeah, I get it.
The Mexican fan.
Yeah, you did it. You was like you talked in the Mexican accent.
Probably. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, all right. Yeah, James Chandler versus Oliveira. Fred, who you want to get some love to? God.
D Hodges. I want to give love to D Hodges. Hope heal well, man. Heal well. Shout out to Kyle. You saved a life. You know what I mean? Everyone else in the chat. But D Hodges, man, we praying for you, man. I actually was praying for you while you were talking. And hopefully it goes well for you, and wish you well. It's amazing how, but I'm just gonna substantiate my personality, just so y'all know. H Money hated on me for 3 or 4 years. I don't care. Don't care at all. What's the other guy's name? What's the other guy's name?
I don't know. I don't want to give him no.
Well, the guy that come. Oh shit.
I don't want to give him no shine.
The guy that got arrested. What's his name?
I don't know, but look, I was still on D Hodges. I wanted to make sure D Hodges got some love. At the same time, I didn't want to get into nothing negative. That's why I was kind of not trying to cut you off, but I was trying to make sure that I stayed on that. But yeah, big salute to D Hodges, man. Andrew Charles made a statement earlier. He said D Hodges show love to everybody all the time, and that's a big fact. That's a big fact. D Hodges always, no matter what stream I'm on, 7 to 10 different streams a day, D Hodges will make sure he go out his way to make sure he say what's up. And if he on a panel or whatever it is, he always show love. You know what I'm saying? And he keep us laughing. We all know that for sure. From here to Reggie's to H Money's, wherever he at. No, D Hodges always keeping it lighthearted, and you know what I mean. Blessings to D Hodges and his family, and a speedy recovery to our good brother D Hodges. Glad you're still with us for sure. Yeah. All right. So yeah, as I said earlier though, man, y'all, today is Thursday, but it's Friday in the shop. So we will not be open tomorrow. So it is who fighting this weekend? Brody, who fighting this weekend? Anytime?
I know it's the fight at StubHub. Who's on that card? Oh no, dog. I don't even know. Like, I don't. Who's fighting? And I should know their names. I knew it because I didn't watch the interview, but I saw the interview earlier on Ellie's page. What's their names? Because the winner is fighting Stevie Fulton. Louis Neary and Figueroa. Thank you.
Oh, that's right.
Louis Neary and Figueroa. I wonder how many black fighters gonna be on that card. Just asking a question. That's all.
Yeah.
It's a trend. Y'all don't see the trend. Yeah, y'all not gonna get it to Canelo. Done took over boxing for the next 3 years. I'm like, man, how come black fighters don't get no love? Yeah, you see it.
Man, those black fighters are the ones that are at Canelo's fight card, calling Canelo pound for pound and the best, and he had beat my twin brother. And those dudes are not the ones asking for the Juneteenth card. But yeah, anyhow though, man.
Fred don't know none of them. I do know him. I know that's taking the TBA. Like, I do know him, but I just don't. I don't follow the Latino cards as much. Now, if they not main eventing, you know what I mean. Like, it's hard to keep up.
Oh, Rob G. Film in the building.
Appreciate you.
Rob G. Go. Salute to Rob G. Yeah, Tone on you. Tell him he don't be knowing.
Shit, I don't be knowing nobody. I mean, I'd be like, who's that name? I need to have some cue cards this month. I need to get a ring for cue cards. Serious.
Yeah, I feel you. I'll be the same way sometimes. Yeah.
It is. See, that's funny. But Juneteenth is all Mexican too. See, that's the whole catch. See, we play with the puns, but when it's time to stand upright, we ain't gonna do it. Tonight proves it.
Well, Al Haymon better do better. That's all I'm saying. Al Haymon better do better.
Yeah,
That's it. We huh?
I guess so.
Huh? Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Man, but let me get some love to the fam, man, before we get out of here. Is there anybody on Sunday?
Nah, just us.
Good, because we're gonna probably finish some of this conversation after we see these fight cards. And
oh yeah, we gonna matter of fact, I might wear a sombrero Sunday. I'm gonna wear a sombrero. Matter of fact, Tuesday's show is gonna start calling Taco Tuesdays. We're gonna start calling Tuesdays Taco Tuesdays. That's what we're gonna start calling. Might as well, man. We might as well. You know what I mean? Shit. Yeah.
Man, let me get some love to these people. You got anything else, though, bro?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Shout out to Mr. Tennessee himself, our brother Hustler Slam, TBA, Tone Brown Alvarez in the building, brother Code 10 that slid in and said, salute to the barbershop, James Baker. He said, great debate. Salute to you.
Why there ain't no black people on the jury?
Texas,
why there ain't no black people on the jury? That's not fair.
South Central, Los Angeles. That's why I said, Brody, anybody else you want to give some love to? Before I get some love,
everybody. Pray for D. Hodges.
South Central Zone, Jarvis Johnson. Salute to Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment in the building. Winter Hill in the building. Joe Gagliardi, salute to you. Mr. Supreme then came back in the building himself. H Money, Mr. Supreme, salute Aki. Dave Jack, Detroit, Eastside 313, repping for the brother. Hotep Shalom in the building. He said UFC picks. We're gonna do it over at Cows, and yeah, we're gonna go over some MMA over there. Mike Weary the Great. Mike Weary, that guy. Mike Weary. That's what my Brody want me to do. I'm saying salute to Mike Weary the Great. Javis Bickle. He said, "Is it a good fight though?" I'm not sure. I mean, Neri pretty solid. I don't know. You have to see the fight, JB. I'm 100 in the building. Salute to you. I see Yoba done slid in too. Yeah. Yoba, who you got? You got Neri, you got Figueroa. I'm 100. Who you got? You got Neri, you got Figueroa. Salute to y'all. Boxing Jabs in the building. Andrew Charles, salute to AC, the other Drewski. President Jafar in the building. He said, Muslim. You Muslim, President Jafar? And Martha in the building. He said, love for all who got love for all.
You couldn't tell if Brandon was, tell you that much.
Let's see. Tino, let me see. Robert Brown, salute to the real
Brandon Slave Day, Washington. What's up, man? How the hell you gonna talk about being, man? Come on, man. Come
we
on,
got
man.
Mike Jones.
We all fall short, though. We all fall short. I'm just keeping it a buck, though. But I tell you what, I wouldn't.
Mike Jones in here.
I wouldn't cower in front of a white person, though, for sure, though.
You see, we got Mike Jones in here.
Who?
Mike Jones. Shout out to Mike Jones and Big Tank in the building. The Sweet Science Examiner, my brother Tank. Salute to you. S. Riddle 45 slid in late. He said, I got to get this quick fade before y'all close the shop for the weekend. Salute Freddie B and the chat. Barbershop.
Brandon got to change his name, man. I thought Brandon was part of the nation. I thought he earned his X. How the hell you go through all that training and you walking around with your slave name?
Salute to you. And E1K in the building.
His own friends talk about it. See how DV is ignoring it? Yeah. Malcolm X's birthday Wednesday. Oh, we about to go through this again because Wednesday is Malcolm's birthday.
In the building too.
Oh yeah, Wednesday. Don't miss Wednesday's show. Me and DB about to have another debate on Wednesday. Okay. Me, DB, and Brandon about to have a debate on Wednesday because it's Malcolm's birthday. Okay. It's gonna be special. It's gonna be very, very special. Okay.
That's all we get. So
make sure y'all come back. Okay.
Y'all brothers. Play the song, Fred.
Gotcha. Oh man, I don't need no black card. You know what I mean? My black card been taken, man. I'm a cornball. Been taken.
Y'all don't believe Fred fronting. Fred, y'all know Fred, he fronting. He one of the blackest dudes you will meet.
Nah, I'm not. Nah, black card been taken. Yeah. Much love and respect to the barbershop. Oh yeah. See Ryan Garcia, but the reason why we had compassion for Ryan Garcia and we hate on Adrian Broner because of the business of boxing. But y'all not gonna get it. Y'all just gonna complain about it. All we want to say is America is racist. We don't want to take the power back. We got the power.
Look, it's cracking, man. We got my cousin Trapwood in the building, my big bro Poncho in
What's
here.
up, Poncho?
We got a martial artist in here. It said the martial arts analyst, and guess who done dropped the 5 mics? People Hernandez. People's in the building. Salute to People Hernandez.
Appreciate you, brother Code 10. Much love and respect, Barbershop. Oh, yeah, Ryan Garcia is not mentally weak anymore after a week. He's not. And you know why he gets away with it? Because Mike Weary the Great is afraid. That's why. That's why he gets away with it. Because all he want to do is be like, be the clever guy. You know what I mean? He don't want to fight. He just want to be the clever guy. You know what I mean? You know why Ryan Garcia gets away with it? Because Brand is afraid to use his ex. That's why we're afraid. We're all afraid. We're all afraid. We are afraid to put truth in action to power. We're afraid. His own friends tell him.
This is my personal statement.
Yeah.
Rob G. Welcome back, Rob G. We've been waiting on you. It's your part. Get them.
Man, people living their truth. Imagine 5 years from now, y'all say y'all find out Dre is Asian. Oh, this nigga's a bitch. Oh, this nigga's a cow. Imagine if I'd been lying this whole time. Oh my God. You know the hate I would have. Man, I'm telling y'all, live your truth, niggas. Live your truth. All right? Have honest and real conversations. Live your truth. It's so important to live your truth, man. Gosh, man, I wish I can just, man, live your truth, man. So when we vote in midterm elections, watch how they make all the Republicans racist again. And we gonna fall right in line. Oh, man. So I don't want to lose. What I want to, Brandon, change your name. Change your name. We getting out of here, man. Dude, hey, I see you Sunday, Brandon. Change your name, big dog. A little nervous, man. Working for them white people, man. Third shift, man. Working for them white people. Love you, man. Love y'all, man. Get well, D Hodges, man, and Kyle. I'll be listening to you till I fall asleep, man. Appreciate you, man.
Travis Jones. Peace,
all right, peace, King. We want to fight Juneteenth. Y'all want to see that again? Y'all want to hear this? We want to fight Juneteenth. Juneteenth holiday. We would. Y'all don't need to hear it because y'all don't understand. All right, love y'all. You still there, D? All right, he's gone. All right, love y'all, man. Brandon, change your name, man. Change your name, man. Come on, be tough, be strong, man.